What up, YouTube? What up? What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? This your boy No Filter. Hitting you guys again today with a stream. And I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a while since I have done a stream, MGTOW related. Living life to the fullest. Just got back from the gym, so I'm just trying to gather my thoughts. Plus, I've been had this in my live stream set up already, so I just need to let me see. I sense the mute, I sense the browser, so I can actually can do it and not necessarily the audio playing in the background. But today's topic is something I'm gonna talk about, and I think I've been wanting to talk about a long time ago. Is when you're a guy going your own way. Um, One of the biggest things about life, and when you swallow the red pill and you finally go your own way, and you say, you know what, fuck female validation, fuck, the government and wife and kid and all this other crazy shit. When you start seeing shit different and you start to think different. And one of the things that becomes the red pill rage, not just dealing with how hypergamy 101 and how pergamous how women are, but you start to deal with the pressures in society that ills your will. And I know people are like, what the fuck is not screaming? I actually, because I had some time to have some thoughts. So I didn't write nothing down, just going off the top of my head. When you going your own way, the hardest part about swallowing that red pill is cutting out friends and family. Now, this is kind of like a two-part series, and the first one addressing friends, because I think that as men in America, MGTOWs, whether you MGTOW, whether you will begin in MGTOW or you've been in MGTOW for years, but you never identified the label until you came across it. When you walk swallowing that red pill and you leave the blue pill world and you're no longer that guy, you want to get wife and kid, and you just trying to live your life to the fullest. But the hardest part about that when you swallow the red pill is one of the biggest things I really want to talk about. That's the friends aspect. Now, I think this is a very in-depth video. I really want to go very in-depth with this, because I think that sometimes I know what the fuck I've been doing this for. I've been doing this, I know, because I know that now since a while since I've done a stream, but I want to go very in-depth with this topic, because I think sometimes when we get, when you get MGTOW, you got the fucking people who just fucking hate, despise MGTOW. This ain't about them. This is about dealing with, your friends. I'm saying most of your male friends would mortify. Mostly who most of your male friends who are blue pill simps. And it's like they're married, they got a wife, they got kids. You're not married, you don't have no wife, you don't no kid, and they see you, which is kind of funny, because I had talked about ever since I became MGTOW. I learned I had to let a whole bunch of my male friends go when I took the red pill. And I think sometimes, especially if you've been knowing somebody, like, because I've been knowing these guys for years. That's the crazy part. I've been knowing these guys for years. These were the favorite same guys who shamed me for being a virgin. I lost this shit when I was 27, but I cut off ties with them. And I think sometimes, when you're MGTOW, you really, when you really, what up, but when you're MGTOW, man, and you go your own way, the hardest part about going your own, the hardest part about going your own way is just accepting it for what it is and cutting out. It's like basically like living I like to call it the mental lifestyle, living a minimalist lifestyle where you got to cut out the bullshit. And sometimes, when you're a monk and you go into the crazy shit going on, a lot of times it's hard as fuck to just let it go, because you've been knowing these guys for years. These your homeboys. You grew up with them. Your childhood friends with them. But your philosophy and their philosophy don't align. It's two different. It's like you got the leftover. I'm using politics as a fucking perf references. You got liberals over here. They big up for gays, transgender, pro-racial justice, and then you got the conservatives who don't give a fuck about the poor. They just trying to line up rich pockets, right? So both two different sides, right? So you got the MGTOWs, which is kind of the conservatives, who's like, fuck this shit, we just walking away with the shit. And you got the liberals, which is the blue pill guys, who just say, you know what, fuck this shit. I just want to, women are everything and whatever. And when you get out of that, man, when you literally get out of that, when you literally get out of this whole blue pill mindset, and you start to think for your own, which is I tell any mentor, any person, have your thoughts, do whatever to me. It's cool to have male friends, but to me, my mentality is, for me, and this is kind of crazy. I know it may sound kind of crazy because I haven't done streaming in a while, but I relate more to you guys, because even though I'm talking to you guys on my like Staying Free, shout out to Staying Free, shout out to MA, shout out to Misguided, shout out to Mortify, shout out to Trav, shout out to Howard Dare, shout out to the whole Midtown, Midtown Bros, man. Majority Midnight, you know, I relate to you guys more because I want to say, because I've used the line, but we share the same ideology, we share the same views. Yeah, it's cool to disagree. We all agree disagreements, which is normal for males. But the one thing I noticed ever since I became MGTOW, ever since I said fuck, I'm going my own way, especially at the second time I had sex. I and my friends, I talk about, this is just like I'm giving you the very in-depth story with this one. It's the second time I had sex. So after I got tested to the clinic and my results come back negative, my friends was asking me about, I'm giving you guys a very in-depth story about like for friends, whatever. And I was like, what? This is the second time I had sex. So I'm talking to him. I told my friend, he was like, man, so how did it go? I said, well, a piece of condom fell off, and I got tested. And he said that the results came back negative. And I said, thank God. And I said, after that shit, I'm not fucking no more. And this is where this topic friends come into it. He says, so you mean tell my nigga you can live life without pussy? I said, dude, pussy is not worth catching disease or getting the girl could have popped up pregnant. I could have got herpes. I could have got AIDS, STDs, sexual diseases. And that's what I mean by, and I'm telling this story and talking about when you have friends and you are a red pill, you took the red pill, you kind of, so I won't say red pill, but you basically woke the fuck up. You see the world for what it is. You're not a traditionalist anymore. You said, fuck it, there's no way of pleasing a woman. There's no, like, I'm not risking sex. It's not worth me, like hooking up with these females. It's not fucking worth it. And a lot of the time when we talk about getting into this reality, we talk about getting into this reality sometimes, we don't see it. We don't, a lot of times when you cut all ties with your friends, the hardest part about swallowing that red pill, especially, cutting out your friends, is that, you've been knowing these guys for years. But I don't give a damn, you've been knowing them for years. If they started to become, and I think that's why I love the MGTOW monk. This is why I fuck with MGTOW monks heavy. If you're a MGTOW monk, I fuck with you heavily, especially. I love MGTOW monk philosophy. You gotta cut the bullshit out. You gotta cut the people that drain your fucking energy. So it's like, if you got people telling you, you know what, you need to get married, you need to get wife, you need to get kids, you need to cut those people out your lives. And I had to learn this the hard way too. So trust me, I had a hard time doing it. I've been knowing these guys for years, but I had to cut all ties with them. And the reason why I did that, because, and I'm very insightful with this video, but the reason why I cut all ties with them is because you don't want to, it's like parasites sucking your blood, man. Like, you don't want these people taking your, like, if you're trying to really go your own way, you gotta cut the bullshit out. And I know sometimes, especially as men, it's cool. This is why I love the MGTOW community. It's a brotherhood, and we all disagree sometimes. But but sometimes if you gonna have friends, I'm not saying what I'm modify.
Yo, what's happening?
What's happening, man? But today's topic, man. I know I haven't done MGTOW in a while, but today's topic is friends, man. So I want to ask you a question, man. So when you was blue pill, like you have, like, how many friends you have currently? Like, how many friends you have currently?
Few.
A few. Like almost in the blue pill. Like, are they hardcore blue pill? Or they just like they bouncing between the blue pill and red pill and just trying to, or they just hardcore blue pill?
I'd say they're probably blue pill, but over here in the hood,
Yeah.
a lot of people will have red pill attitudes about society and about the hoes around us. So it's not exactly full on blue pill. I'd say it's more of a purple pill thing going on over here in this kind of environment.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I think the reason I'm asking you that question is, so ever since you took that red pill, you just said, "Fuck, I'm going my own way." Have you Have you ever like felt with blowback of like, okay, you know, fuck, I'm just say fuck this shit. I'm not engaged in relationships, I'm not dating at all. Did you like find a hard time cutting your friends loose? Because I'm pretty sure you had to cut some friends loose when you took the red pill, like I did. Like I cut like 5 of my male childhood friends I grew up for a long time with knowing because they were so damn blue pill. I'm like, man, I can't be around this shit no more. This shit is fucking draining my fucking energy and shit like that.
I didn't have to do any cutting at all. Never had that many. I stuck to a small circle, and it was mostly distant, more so out of convenience or out of acquaintanceship.
And I think, you know, I think to me, I think I guess you had two different experiences on it because my take on it, my whole take was on it. It's like when I was doing this topic today because I had to say it.
What's up?
I'm
Wait. What's up with your mic? Your mic is sounding really off. Like it's sounding very robotic and it's skipping, cutting out every time you talk.
Is it? Hold on, hold on. Let me let me let me.
Yeah. Bullet Machine's saying you sound very robotic. MGTOW
Is it?
Universe says you breaking up bad.
Is it still fucking
Yeah.
up? Still fucking up. Let me put my headphones in.
Yeah.
My headphones in because I try to. I'm talking on the computer. I'm talking on the computer microphone. Maybe that's why. Because I usually do it that way. But let me hold on. Let me, um, is it fixed?
Yeah. Just turn your volume up or
Okay.
move the mic close to you.
Okay. Is it fixed good? You hear me good?
Yeah, it sounds better, but the volume's low. It sounds like you're a small distance away from the mic.
Oh, hold on. Is it good now? Is it fixed?
Still low.
Is it still on? I'm close to it. Damn. I got it on 100. I need to yeah, I need to on it. Is it? I got it fixed. Let me go to it. Hold on a second. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Okay,
but
okay.
you still sound distant.
Uh, damn it, I need to get this thing. I need to fix this thing. Oh snap. Oh damn it. Shit. If it hold on. Guys in the chat, is it working? Is it you can still hear me? Shit. Hold on. Is it working now? Hold on. Oh snap.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. All right, yeah, let me get this. Hold on, there we go. Now there we go. All right, I got this stuff. But like he was, what I was saying before, like just buying this thing. One thing I learned throughout my whole life when I took that red pill, dude, I had to cut a lot of bullshit. I had to cut the bullshit out, and I really had to. I don't know what it was. I guess I guess when you go MGTOW and you start to see what it really is, like the red pill rage. 'Cause I went through the red pill rage moments, and then I got past my rage. I got past the red pill rage. Well, test, whatever, not test, but shit, what the fuck you call it? I got past the red pill rage stage of it, and then I just started to think about it, start to really think about it, whatever, and it just I cut the bullshit out, and I think. Because the reason why I love this topic, and I think sometimes it's MGTOWs, yeah, women are hypergamous 101, and we all know you can't. There's no pleasing a woman, so that's we done said it many times in the schools talk about those topics. But I think I want to talk about this topic for MGTOWs because I think that just like trying to avoid the women when you're out in public, I think your male friends can be just as toxic as females because here's the thing, like on SFM, I don't know if SFM, I don't know SFM in the chat somewhere, probably he probably somewhere there, but like when you when you basically it's like SFM. It's like basically it's like SFM always say it's gonna be the police. It's gonna be the men wranglers that come in and try to bring you into the shit. So it's like you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm leaving the plantation. I'm done. I'm not finna fucking engage in this type of mentality no more. It's dysfunctional as fuck. But you got people, you literally have people who feel like they want to tell you how to fucking think and operate. Like, that you just I like to say, like females want to say all the time, oh, you just have one bad negative experience. You can't let one bad negative experience do the shit. Or you have male friends like, you sound butthurt, you whatever, so and so, and it's like that shit fucking pisses me off in this shit because I see dudes, I see guys do this shit over the damn time. Like the 5 mil friends I had to let go for the last 4 months. Like it's August now, so it's in September next week, I think. Like not September next week. Yes, like September in 2 more weeks. And I learned something. I talk about this all the time, being a MGTOW monk and having that monk philosophy is cutting the bullshit out. And I think sometimes when we get into that mentality, we don't understand. Like when you talk about basically having friends, you gotta cut the bullshit out, man. And I think, especially, if you have a blue pill friend, if you really red pill, you just like, fuck this shit. I don't want to engage in this type of shit. I just want to keep my head above water and just live my life to the fullest. And I don't want no wife and kid. But like most of my male friends, more if I tell you up front, like the ones I had to let go, they had wife and kid, they got girlfriends, and they've been dating these girls for a long time, and they always ask me about where the bitch is at. I'm like, dude, I don't want to engage in that type of shit. And it's like they be saying dumb shit like, man, I think you don't like pussy, my nigga. It's like,
we don't want bitches at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same old dysfunctional mentality I just don't want to engage in. Like I just find that whole, that whole getting pussy mentality, because this is why I had to let my friends go. And I'm pretty sure you guys want to find it, everybody in the chat, y'all been through this shit before. You talking to some guys, and it's like I was in the gym today. I'm not gonna say what gym I was at, docs myself, but I was in the gym today, and it's like it was like 4 to 5 guys. Guys had to be I'm 28. So I turned 29 in October, which is 2 more months. I'm two more from 29. And like 5 dudes, man, like had to be in my age range, 27, 28. These dudes talking about, man, yeah, man, I was fucking bad bitch. There was like 5 best friends. They all go to the same gym I go to. And these motherfuckers were just talking about how much ass they get. I'm sitting there, I'm trying to fucking get whatever, but I'm sitting there changing my clothes so I can fucking get my ride on my bike around my back and home and shit.
Bro, I was fucking everything that moved.
And it's like these dudes was like fucking like 2 hours, like 30 minutes straight talking about like, man, yeah, man, my girl, man, she was fucking. I slept on I think one of the guys was married. Yeah, man, my argument, me and my wife got into an argument, man. We was sleeping on the couch, and it just seemed like, and it was all like 5 dudes. I guess because they all go to the same gym I go to, blue pill as fuck, and they just like talking about this shit like, yeah, my girl, man, she took sex away, man, I had to apologize. I'm listening to this shit like, what the fuck? And then like I thought that to myself, like the 5 mil friends I had to let go. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. This shit ain't worth it, bro. Like it's like I like going to the gym when that blue pill bullshit ain't going on, but this shit gotta stop, man. Like this shit, like listening to that type of shit fucking pissed me the fuck off. Like I'm like, damn, dude, it's like we can't even get past this shit. Like this is some bullshit. You know it's some bullshit. Like, and that's the problem I literally have with these blue pill dudes, man. And just like even when you have male friends, like it's like we can't have conversations. Like when I talk about SFM say all the time, like you got a group of guys in the sports bar, right? They talking about the Super Bowl, whatever game going on. As soon as a bitch walk in the room, yeah, man. And it's like, and they started talking, and they was cussing and shit, and they was talking all that shit, like, yeah, man, my team better than yours. And as soon as the bitch walk into the room, yeah, man. And they start simping and shit, like, god damn it, dude, what the fuck? And I noticed that with my male friends, the 5 motherfuckers I had to let go, because like these dudes, like, we bowling, whatever. And like, and it was, I remember one time I forgot what place it was in the bowling alley I was at, and it was like these 5 girls walked in. I had my 4 other male friends, including myself, to make 5 meals. And like the girls walked into the room, the girls walked into the thing, and they, whatever. And it said that because we had like I was in lane 8, they was in lane 8, we was in lane 9. So we had both feet ever. And all my male friends, they said that these were like single at the time. And it was sitting there leaking up and sitting. I'm trying to bowl, trying competitive because I'm trying to beat these motherfuckers in bowling. And these dudes sitting over here talking to chicks. Like all four of my male friends, like trying to talk to girls. Like, man, you know what? Maybe we can link up, whatever, so and so. And I'm looking at these dudes like, man, I understand you some pussy. I understand my nigga, you trying to get some ass, whatever, dude. But like, I came here to bowl, my nigga, not talk to chicks, bro. Like, I get past that shit. Like, and one of the girls interested in me. I was like, man, don't waste your time, man. Like, I'm like, who the fuck am I fooling? Like, don't waste your time with this bullshit, man. Like, just stop and leave me the fuck alone.
One thing. In my opinion, it would have to be mandatory if you see a quote-unquote friend that demonstrates behaviors of just thirst, fixation, and for broads, because that man would likely initiate his thirst for broads by fucking you over if the opportunity was to get some pussy. He would throw you under a bus to get some tail.
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous, treacherous person.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying with this topic is so goddamn important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, avoiding the women. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that definitely help. That would definitely help the situation. But if you got blue male friends, like Mortified just said, dude, like if a motherfucker would throw you on the bus for some pussy, like I just said before with that analogy, like you can have a group of males talking sports and shit, talking all that shit, like most guys do when teams win playing the Super Bowl, when they're losing or not. Got a chick walk into the room, they'll throw another dude directly on the bus just for some ass. Like, and my male friend did the same thing to me because I was at a party one time. Like, one of my male friends invited me to his house for his house get together, house gatherings, but house gathering parties, whatever. And like, I'm sitting there, like, I just whatever. It was okay party. It wasn't nothing special. I'm not a party going person. Y'all guys don't know about me. I fucking despise party. I hate partying with blue pill motherfuckers, dude. I just can't stand them, dude. And it's like, so sitting there, whatever, it was the conversations, like it was almost a virgin at the time, and I was a virgin at the time, and it was like the guy was talking about sex, and I was like, I felt uncomfortable with those conversations. I'm like, man, and it's like, and it was one of the girls asking me, what is it? Someone was asking me. This one I was like very old, real red. I was really like this was my first soak into the red pill, and it's like I was a virgin at the time, but I was still dealing with the struggle between the red pill and blue pill at the time, but I was still well aware of like MGTOW knowledge, but I was trying to take down the information. And one of the girls asked me at the party, she was like, "Are you a virgin?" And she was like, "How old are you?" I was like, I'm like 26, and it's the same year I lost my virginity. And she was like, "Why are you a virgin?" And I was like, "Well, personally to me, it's like I realized there's more to life besides getting ass and whether I lose my virginity or not, it doesn't make no difference really. It's just like if I just lose it, I would just be losing it for myself. It just to get it out the way. Now, plus I find I'm so fucking glad I'm not a virgin. I find being a virgin, because I'm gonna do a top about that shit too. I find this whole thing of like I find this whole thing of harassing a dude because he's a virgin as a fucking being a burden. It's like as a virgin, like when people that's what I'm saying, like I literally find that people who want to tell guys, if a guy say he's a virgin and we want to clown that dude, like, let me tell you something. I don't do a stream about this, not part of the main topic, but still, like, if you're a virgin dude, you're a male virgin, man, don't be ashamed of that shit, man. Just own up to that shit, like, be proud of that shit. You ain't got to rebel in that shit. Like, you can actually focus on you. You can get shit done. Like, I think back, and I'm putting up a stream about it, but like I think back to it, like in my blue pill friends, like when I was a virgin, they used to fucking clown me. Like I used to, man, you need to get some pussy, you need to get some pussy. Like, this is the same 5 male friends that had to let go. They got girlfriends and wives and kids and shit like that. You know, like I have one of my male friends, the last one I let go, he already had like a kid by different women. He had like what 5 kids by five different women and shit, like each by different mother, and they all girls too. I'm like, God damn, dude, I don't want to be the part of that shit. And he's sitting there talking about, yeah, man, I'm a man, I take care of my business. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you ain't, because this is same, and this one of my same male friends that kept going, kept going back to court for child support payments because the baby mamas was like, he don't pay enough. And he got locked up. I think he missed like 2 months of work. I think he got whatever. But like he got like
He's
what?
fucked.
Yeah, he got like I
Does
think.
not have the money to pay
Yeah,
for 1 month of child support. He is not going to have the money to stay out of jail
yeah,
because
yeah,
the judge in the court's going to ask him if he has the money. And if he doesn't have the money, guess what? He can go right back in. And they can actually keep his ass locked up in there, in jail, for 6 months at a time. So he's riding away every half year at a time. And he's going to perpetually stay in there because he doesn't have the money.
yeah,
And here's the problem where here's why I have a problem with the MGTOW content uploaders. They don't have any knowledge of the personal experience that guys like Message Horizon and Trav have. They don't understand that your ass can be thrown in jail 6 months at a time for child support, and you
yep,
could be perpetually stuck in there. So they're advocating this purple-filled bullshit, this pump-and-dump nonsense that can
yep,
get you there in the first place. And
yep,
why I have such a problem with that is because it is so much of a danger. You were just shitting on top of on top of a mountain of MGTOW knowledge. There's a lot of important knowledge that men could obtain, but you're shitting on that mountain. And if you're a popular MGTOW, it's even worse because you pop up in the first page of the search results. So instead of getting useful information, guys are going to get that bitch management nonsense. And that's dangerous.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
not what we're about.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say is about it's very dangerous as fuck, and that's what I'm trying to tell my male like the 5 million friends I let go, they advocated pump and dump so many times. Like man, like I understand, understand you had sex and a piece of condom fell off, man, my nigga. That just one bad experience. I'm like, bro, I'm not risking that shit, bro. Like y'all niggas can do that shit. Like, and for me, I don't know if you're a mental, I don't know why you advocate pumping up in the first fucking place, but if you're a mental advocating that shit, bro, I can't rock with that message, bro, because sex is a fucking dangerous act, dude. I don't give a fuck what people try to tell you, try to make that shit normalized. Let me tell you something, nigga. Let me tell you something, dude. And this is probably off topic here, but still, like, dude, when I was in that fucking clinic and I'm watching the fucking videos, I'm waiting for them to call me in the back so I can get tested. And the dude was like, man, did you receive oral? I was like, yeah, you do understand you can get a STD from oral, right? And I didn't know none of this shit because I'm not used to being in the clinic. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck that shit. That shit ain't worth it, bro. Like, like my thing is like, no.
And also, let me give out this knowledge. All right, so there's sexually transmitted infections, and then over time, those can and will go into sexually transmitted diseases. Currently, right now, if you take a look at a world map, the 2 leading countries in the first world that lead in AIDS and STDs are America and Australia. There's a lot of infected people over here. There's actually a population of millions of people that have STDs like chlamydia and gonorrhea and the clap and AIDS and all that other shit. There's a population of millions of people that have that. Condoms do not protect against that. You have no protection. You have no way of knowing for sure. You, as a male, based off of the cost, risk, benefit analysis, should not be engaging in pickup culture and sex, for there are huge, dramatic health risks associated with that. There are millions of bitches in America that have something deadly like herpes or chlamydia or AIDS. There's no cure for these diseases. If you get it, you're fucked. You're stuck with it for life. You do not want to wake up every day with your scrotum burning like you're on fire. Not a fun thing. This is not a game. This is real life. And there's consequences with this shit.
Yeah, I mean, and that way these people don't realize, like, dude, when I told my male friends, and going back to the friends topic, it's like, dude, I told my fucking friends, I ain't playing around with that shit, bro. Like, nah, man. When doctor told me you was fucking lucky as hell, they said that a piece of the condom fell off. They said even if it could just rub against the skin a little bit, you risk yourself to get an extra. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not risking that tip. I ain't rubbing in that shit, bro. I'm sorry, y'all can have that shit. Like, nah, man, it ain't worth it, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Where it's like, I watch oh, this is a good channel. I hope you guys watch this channel, Grizzly MGTOW. I don't know if he's, I don't know if he's watching the stream or not, but Grizzly MGTOW, that motherfucker got some dope ass content, and I agree with what he's saying 100%. Pump and dumping, dude, that shit is dangerous. And like my male friends, the five motherfuckers I had to let go, like these dudes was pumping dumping all the damn time. Like, and I told like the last one I was talking to, dude had five kids by five different women, each girl by a different mother. And I'm telling him like, dude, this shit ain't worth it. And I'm like, dude, like even if you use a condom, dude, it's not a guarantee. Condom still can't stop you from fucking a chick getting pregnant, whatever. It may can stop the chick from getting it, but it still can't stop you from getting the STD because oral sex is just as dangerous as fucking, fucking with no protection. And I said, dude, it's like, and this what I'm saying by letting go. Like you gotta cut the shit out. You gotta cut a lot of motherfucking bullshit out, man. And when you go MGTOW and you really take on the philosophy and you really understand what it means, you have to cut out the bullshit, man. You gotta let some motherfuckers go. Some people just like Mortify always say, it's some men are lost cause. Like my 5 male friends I just let go for the last couple of months, whatever. Like I had to let those motherfuckers go because I realized it's like a purse. Like it's like a female in a purse. Like the more you depend on them dudes, and the more you consider them friends. Then let me tell you something. This is some real nigga advice that you guys can use. If your male friends advocating to anything self-destructive, like going out there pumping, dumping in chicks and all this other crazy shit, nah, bro, this shit ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth your life. What up, Sean?
Hey man, how's it going?
What up, man? So I'm pretty sure you can relate to the topic. So like, ever since you became MGTOW, like, have you cut out a lot of friends in your life ever since you took the red pill?
So with the whole, like when I had the whole red pill rage, when I was introduced to MGTOW like 2 years ago, and when I was exposed to like female nature and such, like when I reflect on like how my friends are in terms of like their character, it puts me in like, because of the whole red pill rage and being exposed to how females think and whatnot, like I could easily like analyze and know where my friends are at and how they think about them. So like I do have that one friend where like he's been dating this chick for like almost 2 years, and she's a friendly person, like she's friendly with me and such. But the thing is, whenever we have like this group meetup, whether it's at a restaurant or at a park or whatever, he always doesn't show up. And I feel like he still has that blue pill in him where he's like, because he found this girl, I feel like he's dedicating too much of his own time, like his own leisure time, towards this girl instead of his friends. And so like, that's that with one friend. And then with my other friends, they're more in the the whole pump and dump kind of scenario, where it's like they are like, one of them is in a relationship but he's just cheating on his girl behind her back. And he's just, because this brings me back to one of the videos that you actually talked about, where you're explaining about how you had friends who've lost it at a very early age, and how like they've probably have like a higher body count because of the fact that they started at an early age. So I have a friend like that too, where he lost it when he was 13 and he's like 26 right now, and he's told me how his body count goes up to like maybe 50 plus, in his lifetime. And he, like, I'm a virgin myself. I'm 23. I'm a virgin myself. So he was aware of the fact that I was a virgin still. And the type of advice that I got from him was, oh, like, you shouldn't get into a relationship with, which I actually kind of agree on, because if you're in your 20s, I feel like you really have to focus on yourself and build yourself up. This is like the time where you have the energy to do whatever you want, And once you're in your 30s, I feel like, especially from what I see from my uncles who are in their 30s and such, like they have they're not as energetic as they used to be when they were younger. You know, like they're more stressed. You could see they have more white hairs. You know, you could see that they're drinking more than they used to. They get into fights with their wives and shit. You know, you get to see all of that. So I feel like the 20s is all about building up. And because I got that type of advice, I was like, you know, bro, like that's obstructive behavior. Like, why would you get yourself into that? You know, the types of risks that you can face if, say, like with your scenario too, you know, like it makes total sense. Like, if the condom were to fall off or if the piece of it were to break off, like the amount of risk that you're gonna have to deal with, um, you know, unplanned pregnancies and such. Like people are not aware of this. You know, they just think that this whole thing is just for an instant gratification um, type of scenario. You know, and I feel like everybody's just getting miscarried away with this type of mentality where, you know, if you do this in your 20s and you're trapped with a kid, it's like, what are you going to do now? Like your life is over. I mean, she could abort the kid if she wanted to, but what's the likelihood of that, you know? Because females, they have this hormone called oxytocin, and from what I know, like that's something that's really built in them the moment they're pregnant, you know?
Let me stop you right there. That's a hormone that's not only present in females, but it's also present in males if they allow themselves to be overwhelmed by the sexual tendencies and other things like pheromones.
So does that have, so in males, does that have anything to do with like in terms of attachment, like being clinging with a female or maybe seeking more emotional type, you know, like does it have anything to do with that or?
It certainly does greatly increase the strength or the likelihood of a male being attached to a female. It's about chemicals and pheromones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, go back to what you were saying, Shane. I think I agree with you were saying. I think that definitely when I think back because I mean you 23 years old. You 23, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm 23. Yeah.
You're 23. I think that when I was 23 years old, I was blue pill at that time. I was very blue pill. Like I was blue pill. You know I was tail was bad, but I
We're
think
all
that
been there, you know, like we're
yeah,
all been through that, you know.
yeah, we all been there, and I think,
Yeah.
and I say to me, you know, I'm not in a position. So what do I know? But I think, dude, to me, dude, and I say this to any guy, you ain't missing out on nothing, man. I mean, more if I tell you any mid-child that you know that had sex before, you ain't missing out on that, man. I think that people, and I'm gonna do a topic about that because I want guys to realize change the way you think. Like I'm getting older, so my mentality started to think differently. So it's like I think a lot of the times when we get to this point, and like you said before with your friends, you start to realize like when you see when your friends spend a lot of time with this chick, that's what I'm starting to notice with me. It's like because out of all my male friends, I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a wife, I don't have a kid. I don't want that shit. That's not me. From the age of 14, I knew it was bullshit. And I didn't talk about it many times with my situations with the guys to school system, and I've been fucked over many times. So I got personal birth experiences where I feel the way I feel. But I think a lot of the times when we talk about, you know, friends, like, you know, I always talk like avoiding women. Yeah, avoiding women. I mean, definitely avoid women at all costs. I think definitely avoid it. But here's the thing, but it's hard not to because the society is always for pro women. But when you talk about males are just your male friends are just as dangerous as women are because to them it's like what you hang around like you were saying before. Like I think back to when I was 27 years old, and I used to when I was like 23 years old, I was a virgin. And like
Mm.
my male friends used to fucking shame me all the motherfucking time, and that now because I was still trying to find myself too. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, whatever.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do with my life, and then you know, eventually I
Mm-hmm.
found like 28 years old. I'm 28 now. I want to write comic books and shit like that. But outside of all that shit, I think to myself, like, what the fuck was I on 23 years old? I understand, but it makes sense because you're still young. I mean, you still feel like you can take on the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fucking finally lost that shit, like I'll tell you up front, what the worst advice my friends ever told me, some real shit. They told me, they gave me, it was like, man, when you lose that shit, you're gonna feel like a man. You're gonna feel like you conquered the world. And then when I fucking lost it, I'm like, this shit overrated, bro. What the fuck? I mean, yes, I went back second time, but the second time was a fucking scare, and I said, fuck this, and never gave the type of mentality again. But I was like, fuck, man. This what the fuck? This what motherfucker?
The whole scary thing happened to you, eh? Where the like a piece of it ripped off, and then you had to go to the clinic and check up with the doctor, and you found out that you're negative, which was like, because you just never know. You just never know who you're going to be dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what these people don't realize. Your friends, it's like as the film always say, man. Your friends, your male friends, just men in general, men are just as toxic as the men as the females because they got bitch brain. Like, so it's like if you a guy, and you comfortable with yourself, and you a midtown, so you know, fuck, I'm just living my life for me. I'm go to work, pay my bills. I'm gonna live a minimalist lifestyle. I'm just gonna focus on me. They see that shit, and that's why fuck. That's why I think people hate MGTOW. Because MGTOW was that core philosophy, say, you know what, fuck everything, fuck society and fuck tradition. You focus on you as a person, and when you focus on you as a person, you can get there. But the hardest part about that is, and I had to learn this too, because even though I've been knowing these guys for years and my childhood friends, my red pill rage, like this year, it was hard to fuck to let them go because even though it was blue pill as fuck and they kept fucking pissing me the fuck off, asking me, when I'm gonna get a girlfriend and don't you want wife and kid, that shit pissed me the fuck off. You know what? I said, you know what? I can hold on to these dudes and fucking eventually go back to their mentality because that shit does fucking fuck with your mentality, dude. Like, y'all think this don't, and that's why I often say, like, I'm gonna do a podcast, like, cutting the bullshit out of your life. Like, you gotta cut the shit out. You gotta cut a lot of stuff out of your life, especially when you take that red pill, dude. Like, when you take that red pill and you cut shit out your life, you gotta cut a lot of the bullshit out. That's why I like the MGTOW monk philosophies. And I hate people, especially other people who claim to be MGTOW, talk shit about MGTOW monk, saying y'all motherfuckers. I'm like, MGTOW monk is the only way to go, bro. Like, that's the only way you really gonna be protect yourself from this bullshit. Cutting yourself out, cutting your friend, cutting the fucking blue pill dudes that fucking is fucking with you personally. They fucking pissing you off, trying to bring you back to plantation, and then you gotta fucking deal with female emotional behavior and child support laws, man. That shit ain't fucking worth it, man. I don't give a damn. It could be 15, 30 minutes, however long you fucking chick for. That shit ain't worth it, bro. Like when I said before, when I was in that clinic and I told my male friend the second time I had sex, I'm not going back to that type of shit, bro. That shit is not fucking fun, dude. When you in the clinic and you sitting there and you watching fucking movies about the chick telling, I'm pregnant, or I got an STD and some shit like that, and they get tested. You got the man, you got the girl, and the guy in the back room, and it's like, well, here's a condom and make sure you wrap it up, man. The doctor told me that shit. I'm like, man, you ain't got. I said, doctor, you don't have to worry about this shit ever again. I'm never ever coming back into this motherfucker. I'm not engaging in that type of shit, bro. It's too fucking dangerous. And like just upon what you was saying, mortify, is that these people don't realize, like, dude, sex, that shit is a personal fucking thing. My father told me that shit a long time ago. He says whether it's a pump and dump thing, whether it's a one night stand, friends with benefits type of shit it is, like whatever type of scenario it is, whether it's engagements, whether it's a relationship, when you pump and dump, when you fucking a chick, you don't know what the fuck the chick got. It was even more dangerous. I was when you and Mortify was talking, I was actually looking that shit up on my motherfucking laptop on the home computer I'm gonna talk to you guys on, and shit, I ain't know this motherfucking oral sex, fucking, like, it's a lot of this shit motherfuckers don't know about. It what pisses me off with this shit. This was talking about, like, going back to the friends topic, is that you got blue pill friends. I had blue pill male. I had a friend of mine right now. Well, recently he just called me. Me and him we still talk. And he talked about he was in a clinic. He had to go. He had to go down to a place to get the clinic, and a piece of condom fell off. And a piece of condom fell off. And the doctor told him when he called me, and I was asking him, what you learn from that experience? He said, you know what? I know the piece of condom fell off, but I'm finna fuck another chick. I'm gonna go back to fucking. I said, dude, the doctor told you got lucky. The doctor told him, he said flat, when the doctor told him, he came back and whatever he said, did he get oral sex? He was like, he was like, yeah. And then he was telling the doctor told him, he says, man, he says, kid, he says, God is on your damn side. He says, because he's a big piece chunk of the condom fell off, and I'm like, dude, He looked at me. Doctor told him, said, "Dude, you are fucking lucky." I said, "Dude, the doctor told him slow down." He says, "I'm not telling you don't have sex. I'm not telling you don't engage. But if you gonna do this shit, wrap it up." And my best friend's like, "I don't believe in condoms." I'm like, "Dude, bro, I can't." I honestly, dude, you crazy, man. You just dysfunctional as fuck. And that's what I mean by dysfunctional ass people. Like, you can't have this. Like, if you're trying to live a normal life and be responsible, you can't have dysfunctional blue pill male friends around you telling you that bullshit advice, because especially when you're younger, manipulated. I think that when I was like I was thinking that's when I was your age, and like I was so easy manipulated. Like, you could just call me a virgin. I used to get mad about that shit. And I'm like, and looking back on it now, I can't. I lost it, so who gives a fuck? But still, like, I think that to myself, like, man, fuck, dude. Like, all that time I spent chasing ass, I could have fucking do some other positive shit with my life, rather than lose that shit to some overrated ass sex and shit, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. And the thing is even at this age too, like, yes, I do have some friends who, like I've mentioned, like they've told me that, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, you should be pumping and dumping and stuff. And then you get the whole thing where it's like, you know, um, the type of friends that I deal with, they're very social. They interact with a lot of females as well. So they tell me, oh yeah, like, what's the point of you holding on to that if most of the girls are overly promiscuous anyways, or have already lost it anyways? Like, what's the point of that? And sometimes that gets me real pissed off, where it's like, it's not that I want to save it for them. It's for the sense that,
Exactly.
whenever I have someone around me, I'm always analytical as to whether they're going to be someone who I should distance myself away from, or if this is someone that I could personally look at as like, wait, this could be somebody that, maybe we could build a business together. Or maybe this is someone who, like, say for example, I'm going through a downfall in life and I could just call them up before I do anything stupid. It's like, are they that type of friend? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the friends that did say about the whole, like, oh, what are you doing? Like, you should be pumping and dumping and shit. I was like, I start to distance away from them, because when
Yeah.
you're with a group of people where they don't have the similar views or the beliefs as you, it's like there's no relation between you guys if you think two different spectrums. So that's why I started to distance myself away from them. While as the blue pearl friend, even though he does hang around with his girlfriend a lot, and I do see him once in a while, he still, like, is respectful of the fact that, I am who I am as a person. And he doesn't necessarily tell me that I should do certain things just to, like, like, he doesn't force anything onto me, just like my other friends. He was that type of person who was really respectful and understanding, and he's like, you know what, bro, like, honestly, just do you. Just focus on building yourself up in different areas and become a better version of yourself. That's what matters the most. And I was like, you know what, like, this is the type of friend that you would need. Not those type of friends where they're peer pressuring you into doing something else. And like, peer pressure is just a childish thing. Like,
It is. And going back to what you were saying before, like, I feel like, it's like, for me, dude, I'm saying, Sean, I waited 27 years to lose my shit. But dude, if you can hold out, man, and if you really peace with yourself, I said, dude, you got some sanity, bro. I like to call it it's like, for me, it's like, I like to call it keeping your sanity, man. You got your sanity. When you're a virgin, dude, that's the best feeling in the world, dude. You're keeping your sanity. You can control your urges. I mean, it's gonna be hard as fuck. I mean, women out, especially women's out there, but it's like keeping your sanity. And that's how I feel like when the guy's a virgin, it's like it's keeping your fucking sanity. You ain't going insane. You can focus on other shit, like, and that's what I'm trying to tell guys, is change the fucking way you think. So what, you a fucking virgin? Find other shit to do. Is like, it's not, what I'm saying, sex is only a fucking distraction. Okay? Even in relationship, it's a fucking distraction. They will use that shit to manipulate you to get what they get what they want out of you. So it's like, my thing is, when I went militant monk after the second time I had sex, I said, fuck it, I'm not engaged in this type of shit no more, because this makes no goddamn sense. And I feel like, going back to what you were saying before, like that friend that told you, just live your life for you, That's the type of friend you need. And that's what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say. There's nothing wrong with having friends. You gotta have friends that accept you for who you are. If you got those friends who just blue pill as fuck, they can't understand the fact that you want to go your own way. Cut them
Exactly.
motherfuckers loose. Cut them loose, man. Cause they go. It's like a gnat at a damn barbecue. They're gonna fucking drain your blood. They're gonna fucking suck the fucking life out of you. It's like you know, I don't like discussing race on this damn channel. It's like I'm a black y'all. If y'all don't guys, you guys know about me, I'm a black man in America. I'm in comic books. I'm fucking fed up with fucking athletes talking about being black in America. Like I'm a black man in America, proud to be black. And I'm fucking fed up with race issues. Like I don't want to discuss this shit, man. I just want to fucking read my comic books, live my life to the fullest, and just call it a goddamn day. Like, and I'm saying to me is that even in cut you can relate friends to life. It's like just because you're a black man in America, you got it hard, nigga. But it ain't the damn hard. Like all men got it hard, not just black men in America. That's what I love about MGTOW. So it's like these people don't realize, like, dude, you got to cut a lot of bullshit out. Like, it's cutting the bullshit out of your life, that victim mentality or that reckless, dysfunctional ass mentality. Like my male friends, I cut a lot of motherfuckers out of my life going, look, man, I'm not engaged in this type of shit. This culture, this type of way of thinking is fucked up and flawed, and we need to, as human beings, and that's what I'm trying to say is that I tell guys,
Yeah.
you know, when you get time, and I talk about, I've been going to the gym for like the last weeks of all these weeks and stuff like that. I'm like 240. I was 240 now. I'm like 219, and I'm losing the weight, and I'm finding other shit to do. It's like what I mean is, you know, you gotta find friends that support that will accept you for who you are and understand that we can agree to disagree. Disagreements is going to happen between, especially between male camaraderie, is going to happen. But when you know get past the disagreements phase, like you said before, man, you gotta have like-minded friends that can accept you for who you are. Those friends
Mhm.
who advocate pump and dump them motherfuckers to the side, leave them on the side of the road because them dudes just got a they are reckless as fuck, and they gonna fucking destroy their lives, and they gonna want you to destroy your life. They just like they destroy their lives, they want you to destroy their lives as well, so they can fucking revel in their dysfunction. And like I said before, if you got a fucking friend that fucking chick, I'm just gonna use this as a prime example. You got a male friend, he fucked the chick. You know, the chick pops up pregnant, and he instead of him learning from it, he'd be like, "Well, I'm just gonna I'm gonna continue to keep on fucking." One, get that motherfucker out of your life. Two, because especially when you young, especially being at the age you are, that it's so easy. Peer pressure, dude. I feel for that shit. Like, and that's the reason why I look back on it now, like as an older person, like getting older, is that you look back on your way how you thought, especially as a young person, how you look at shit, how you tend to think, okay, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm not engaging in this type of shit no more. You know?
Yeah. All this stuff, like peer pressure, all these things have an overarching theme. An overarching theme. And the overarching theme is this. Popular opinion as well as the normalcy. What may have been in an earlier time normal of you having a traditional life, finding a job at a factory, settling down, having a wife and kids at a farmhouse, that was the norm. What is now the norm is partying, drinking, exposing your body to various substances, having sex, going out at nightclubs, having fun with the bros. If you
Yep.
don't do any of this, if you don't follow all that to a T, you're looked at as weird. You're looked at as awkward. You're looked at as an outcast. You don't
Mhm.
fit within the box. You don't fit within the perimeters of the box that have been
Mhm.
predefined for
And that's the thing with
you.
me.
Now,
Like when I was in
so
high
now you're
school.
seeing all this peer pressure because society wants you to fit within those boxes. Society wants you to be where everybody else is at, doing what everybody else is doing.
And that's the thing. Like whatever Mortify is saying is true. Like you know, when I was in high school, I was way more introverted, way more socially isolated from other people. I didn't hang around with the popular crowd. Um, you know, we were the outcasts, and you know, once you hang around with other groups and you try to be more open-minded, I guess you could say, you start to feel like this type of energy where it's like you're not wanted or you're not welcome to either talk or even try to engage in them in any sort of way. Like when we had times when we were in class and we had to do group work, you know, usually if you're that type of dude who was very introverted and you're joining a group where they're more extroverted, you could see that within the dynamic, there's like an imbalance that I've noticed when I did hang around with those who were like extroverted. You know, they would always be like, whenever they had to say something to their friend, they would keep it very quiet. They wouldn't say it out loud or just in a moderate tone. Um, you know, you could feel like that alienation kind of feeling, you know, when you're an outcast. And I think because the fact that I wasn't an extrovert in high school is probably why I have more discipline than those who could be more extroverted than who I was back then. So it's true.
I mean, and going back to what you were saying before, I always felt like the same way. I stayed to myself. I was alone in high school. Like 90% of the time, I was alone. And even from the time I was a kid, to
Hmm.
14, I always felt like this is why I like MGTOW monk culture. I'm more of a fan of the Buddhism type culture, where it was like monks on monasteries. I always fucked with that shit. Like for me, it's like I always loved that monk lifestyle, like living on a monastery and just cutting yourself off from the world, just like not giving a flying fuck about what people think, and just living your life for you. And I always gravitated towards it. So even when I was in high school, especially with my incident, I'm pretty sure you seen that video, but the 14-year-old girl and not the 14-year-old girl, when we got altercation, I was 14 at the time, and they about charging me as a dope because I hit a chick even when she started the altercation, and I saw a guy back in the day. I even realized it was bullshit back in the day. So for me, it's like I always gravitated towards that monk culture. And when when you're your own person, when you be a loner, and that's why I think in one of my earlier streams when I first started this channel called Being Alone, like learn to be alone. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Like when you be alone, you learn more about yourself than to be around other people. Like and that's what I'm trying to say with friends. You can have friends. I had very few friends. I probably say one or two friends really call close friends. But even when I don't like being around them from time to time. I'd rather be with myself because to me, I get time to think to myself. People may find that weird, like what the fuck, but it's not weird. It's actually just you gotta separate yourself from you have to separate yourself from you know that pack. It's like being alone is a good thing. And a
Hmm.
lot of the times you got male friends, you got males who say I can't live by I got you got men in America with these male friends you hang around saying, oh, I can't live life without pussy, I can't live life without sex, I can't live life without women. It's like those friends you gotta let go because one, those guys they lost cause, man. A lot of men gonna be casualties of war. Like I say, it's casualties of war. They're just gonna become victims. They're just gonna become casualties of war. But when you free yourself from that mind spirit, and I'm talking about like when you let certain things go, you gotta let certain friends go, man. It may be hard as fuck, especially if you've been knowing them for years, but you gotta let some friends go because some friends it's like you have millions of dollars. It's like you give millions of dollars, or you inherit a fortune, and your family dies, whatever, and you come across the money, and you grow up in the hood, you've been knowing this dude for so long, you gotta love some friends, you gotta leave some friends in the hood, man, because some friends is gonna tear your ass down. Some friends will help you, and some will tear you down. And if you got a blue pill friend, you got a male friend, they got a girlfriend, and he talking about happy wife, happy life, and girlfriend, and I can't live like no. That dude is gonna tear your ass down. And if you don't know it, and if you don't recognize those signs, you got to be very well. You got to be very careful with that type of thinking because that, especially if you pressured, especially being 23 years old, being a young person, you will fucking fall victim to that shit, and you be like, God damn it, because you kept that motherfucker around, and it starts to affect your mentality. Because I go back to also when I was a virgin, my male friends they kept talking about sex, and it got to a point where they would talk about it. I'm like, fuck, I just want to lose this shit just to get it over with, and I end up fucking regretting it. But it happened, But still, like, I realized, like, dude, I gotta change my mentality, dude. That you gotta change that mentality. You gotta cut a lot of shit out, man.
I mean, I can't lie. Even at 23, like whatever you felt, I felt the same way. Where it's like, is there really is there really a point anymore? Because when we're young, we were infested with all this blue pill conditioning, you know, through the media and everything, with all this romantic fantasies and all this nonsense, you know. And I think girls fall for it even more because of the Disney movies back then, you know, with Snow White, Cinderella, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So even as like when we were younger kids, we still had that blue pill conditioning through media and like other outlets, and you know, whether it's through elders who, you know, may have told us, you know, be a gentleman, open the door for the lady, such and such. But what they did not teach us is reciprocations is important. You know, like if you're, say for example, it doesn't matter if the friend is a female or a male. If you're helping someone, um, you got to ask yourself as to whether you're going to help them based on the fact that they're actually doing something good for you. Like they're like, say for example, you're doing something in terms of helping someone and you're trying to improve the other person's life. Like if you're doing that type of thing, they got to do something in exchange for that as well. And I feel like with a lot of blue pill guys, they don't realize this. They don't realize the whole concept of reciprocation, where it's like they're putting their 100% effort and affection, all this stuff. While as the girl could also be like, you know what, like, what's the point? Because she's constantly bombarded with attention on social media, and that's the thing. It goes to the whole social media thing, where once we were given the blue pill conditioning, now we're facing this whole other problem where, you know, there'll be like guys who are not getting as much validation, and we're just gonna have to validate ourselves through the process till we get where we need to be. While as females, because they're bombarded with all this stuff through the social media, they're constantly going to be hungry for that validation, you know. So I think with guys like us who are going MGTOW and such, we got to really validate ourselves and believe in ourselves in whatever we need to do. It doesn't matter whether it's a hobby or whether you want to make your own business, whether you want to focus on your career. Like you got to really dive in and just believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to really believe in yourself at the end of the day? You know, you could have parents who could be like, you know, I know you could be the best you can be and whatever. And someday when they do pass away, who's there to believe you? You're just on your own, you know? So
yeah.
I think that's the thing I have to say.
And going back to what you were saying, the point, just one of your points you were just saying, I think what I mean by cutting friends loose is that some friends are just like negative baggage, man. You gotta let some of that shit go. Like if you around this is what I realized like this year in the beginning of this year, 2017. I had to really analyze like the 5 male friends I let go for these past months, that these months that just passed. I had to let a lot of that stuff go because to me it's like I was holding on to them like, man, I've been knowing them for years. But every time they kept asking me, they was like, oh, we can get a girlfriend. Like this was like, I remember when sometimes coming up, like when kids about to get out of school, whatever. And it was like, man, no filter, man. It was like it's heating up, man. Girls and they're gonna be out, and college girls, and they're gonna be out. And I'm sitting trying to tell these guys like, man, I'm just trying to live my life for me, man. I don't what else need this shit. And it was like, man, and it was just like, they were saying this crazy shit like, man, I'm starting to think you gay. You know what I'm saying? You cannot name one dude, not one nigga, but you cannot name one dude that's going out there. Then saying, you know, you cannot name one dude that don't want to get no pussy. I told her, and I was trying to tell her my experiences. Like, dude, it's like the second time I had a fucking scare. Like, it's like having a life try. It's like I'm using this. This is going dark, but like prime example, it's like you being robbed at gunpoint and they kill you and they bring you back to life and you die and they said, you know what, you come back and bring your ass back to life. You gonna start to look at life different. It's like you gonna look at life different. You gonna see shit. You gonna start to look at the world for what it is, and you gonna appreciate life more because why you died before and they brought your ass back to life. You were brought back to life, and you can either learn from that situation, say, you know what, I died before, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. and you just gonna live your life to the fullest. You gonna stop giving a fuck about what society think about you. Live your life to the fullest, or you can be like the blue, like most blue pill guys, like most of you, like most men, they have blue pill male friends. They can go back, they get chick pregnant, they get the package, and they be like, well, it's time to go back to fucking, even though they got the fucking package for fucking a chick, and they'd be like, well, that's just one bad experience. No, man, that's all just the same. It's the same experience, and you gonna go through the same old shit. And like you trying to mortify, like you guys saying, is that that's some dysfunctional ass shit, and you gotta let that shit go, man. Because like to me, like for me, I ain't gotta fuck up. Like I done fucked up a lot about in my lifetime, and for me, I make one mistake, I'm not making that shit ever fucking again. I learned from the situation. I'm saying I'm not engaged in this type of mentality. And I think that when we get into this whole, you gotta let people go. You gotta let some people go, man. It's the hardest part about life, man. It's kind of like death. You have people you love and they go away. It's part of fucking life. And whether you want to embrace it or not and say, well, fuck, man, like, no, it's like you gotta let some male friends go. You gotta let some of your male friends go because they will be a detriment to your progress. Like, you can be a great guy, like yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys heard about me times before. I'm a comic book writer. I'm a creator. I'm teaching myself how to draw. Like, I'm doing other things. And even I said to myself that if I still held on to my blue mil, the five male friends I
Right.
let go this past month, if I was still holding on to them, would I be right? Would I be writing? Would I still be creating? No, I wouldn't. I probably still be chasing tail like everybody else is, even though I'm a hardcore, even though like I'm full blown MGTOW, I'm a MGTOW monk. If I still have the negative forces around me, my thoughts, no matter how old you get, like it's like I always say, like you've been clean for 20 years as a drug addict, and you still hang around drug addicts, you can go back, you go right back to that shit. And that's what I'm saying by cutting some people go. You gotta let people go, man. It's hard as fuck to do it, but you gotta do it for your growth, for your own sanity, because the more you keep them around, the more they're gonna fucking take the fucking life out of you.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like it's the whole influence that you get from other people that determines as to um, what you would have to do next. It's the whole conformity thing that I learned in one of my classes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is something that girls really fall for a lot, though. Where if their female friends were to say no to a certain thing, like they're gonna conform to what their friends are saying, and they're gonna do it just because of the whole validation thing, you know. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like this whole thing about being not only being peer pressured, but also listening to the type of advice that you get from your friends and really acting on what they're saying and going towards what their views are. I feel like this whole thing all thrives off of one thing, and it's all based off of validation and acceptance, you know. And I feel like that's brings me back to my point that I mentioned earlier. We gotta really validate ourselves first. You know, there's dudes who seek validation through their friends by getting peer pressure into doing certain things. That's one. Two, there's dudes who are trying to get validation from females in the sense that they want to be in a relationship where they think, okay, if they're not happy with themselves, like in terms of their life and where they're at, and they think that, okay, a female's going to turn that around and somehow make them happier. That's a very toxic type of mentality to have, you know. That's another thing. And three, say, you know, you're close with your family and your family has, they expect you to be a certain way, or they have expectations of you going into a certain career or being with someone or what have you. That's validation in another area too. So there's one thing with your male friends, there's another one where if you believe that being in a relationship with a female is going to change anything, and the next one is where it's it's based off of your family, or whether it's like the general public or what have you. It all thrives around validation, and that's why we got to really validate ourselves and accept who we are as people. You know, we all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different environments. By the end of the day, like, we really got to validate ourselves and just accept who we are and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so like, I mean, how
Think,
you got
think about this.
overall, like, go ahead, Wi-Fi.
Think, think, think about this. If you look around, you see males everywhere that are trying to obtain validation and acceptance, recognition, happiness, and they're looking for some sort of group of people to accept them.
Mm-hmm.
Really, in actuality, few are very capable of understanding, of respecting you, of giving you what you would be seeking for. Most people are not friend material. And to be truly happy with yourself, you cannot and must not seek acceptance, validation, recognition from others, for you have to find it within yourself. If you
Exactly.
are dependent upon somebody else's knowledge of acceptance, then you will remain constantly at their mercy, at their whim, at their judgment. And that's what MGTOW is talking about. MGTOW is talking about the fact that the average man is at the mercy of somebody else's judgment, when in actuality,
Yeah,
just find contentment, acceptance, and find that you are adequate within yourself. You don't need somebody else to tell you you're adequate. You can find that within yourself.
yeah, and it go back to the whole topic of friends. Like, you got to understand is that what you don't realize is the fact that it's self validation. That your friends, yes, your friends, you may enjoy. There's nothing wrong with having male friends, especially like Sean say, that basically say, you know what, you got to validate your damn self, because your male friends, guess what happened? They're gonna die. You're gonna die. We all gonna validate ourselves. And it goes back to one of my passions I talked about with self-validation and self-respect and knowing your purpose. It's like, it's cool to have male friends that understand, you know, that understand for me. But if you, like I said before, like, like he said before, if your male friends cannot accept you for who you are, and this is the reason why I talked about, why I love this topic, is because my friends, the five friends I had to let go, they could not accept the fact that, to me, I can live life without sex. I can live life without a woman. I don't want a wife. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want none of this shit. Okay, I just want to be me. I want to do me. I want to be able to move and have my free opportunity. I won't say that. I won't say free will, because there's no such thing as free will in my opinion. But I think that if you could just walk away from it, and I think sometimes when it goes back to what I was saying before with friends, like, you have to cut the bullshit out. And the hardest time about doing that shit is because we've been spoon fed this bullshit, and the group is the group think mentality that we comes to when it comes to friends, that people have a mentality when it comes to friends, like, oh, this is what it is, or this and that, and they try to tell you think a certain way, and you can never really think for your own because you got somebody else altering your thoughts. And that's one thing about me. I noticed ever since I cut them out, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now, is there days where I struggle up and down, have my life and down struggles? Yes, I do. But I think sometimes as men, sometimes you gotta let some of your male friends go that's toxic. And that's why this topic is so important. Not just avoiding women at all costs, because I mean, I tell guys, avoid women at all costs if you can. You try your best to. It's hard. It's gonna be hard as fuck, because there's more women than men, but like, just my thing is, you got to, basically think for yourself, have your own thoughts. Don't want nobody else altering your damn thoughts, because the boot, like SFM was saying, SFM always says, you gonna have people altering your thoughts. The blue pill, not the blue pill police, the blue pill police, which is the men wranglers, they're gonna ring your ass in. They're gonna try to bring you back to the plantation. Why the fuck you think you got not just, I won't say pro-act dudes, but pro-act dudes, or you got race beta people talking about basically, oh, we need to give resources. It goes back to our Perkins 101. It's all for the bitch. It's not about, to unite men so men can bring back the fucking patriarch, which is bullshit in my opinion, because I say fuck that shit. I walked away from it. I can give a flying fuck about building some shit. I just want to focus on me, make my money, do I need to do as a person. But I'm
The
tired.
dichotomy of neo-patriarchs and neo-matriarchs. That's the whole pro-black thing.
Yeah. And it's the same thing. I'm saying it don't matter what it is, but white nationalists, pro blacks, it's the same old shit. It's like it goes back to bitches and what the fuck they want, and it's like dude, it's not it goes back to them saying with friends can be related to the same old thing. It's that group think mentality. It's that, women is the fucking god. We can't, like, no, man, like, get the fuck out of that mentality. And the reason why the reason why most men will fucking fall victim to that mentality, well, not fall victim, but they'll give into that mindset mentality because they got something to prove. And I think sometimes I talked about this. One of my biggest experiences I learned throughout one of my biggest experiences I literally learned throughout my life is, I told myself this a long time ago. I said, you know what? And I think it's a group thing. I hate this mentality. Is that, you ain't a real man if you ain't fucking. Like, I hate that mentality. And it goes back to the friends topic thing. Is that my male friends, the 5 friends I let go, all have that mentality. They had that mentality, and they're like, you know what? I'm not getting into this mentality because I had that shit 2 times. I had a fucking scared the second time. I'm not engaging in that type of shit. And see, what those friends don't want to fucking tell you is, those friends tell you, yeah, fucking is good, but when they got a fucking the natural disease of STD, it's a whole different story, you know? Modify?
Yeah, I hear you. Go
Yeah,
on.
go ahead. So, like, and like I said before, is that dysfunctional? Is that the dysfunctional way of thinking of life? I hate this fucking saying. They never say never. Like, they say, oh, I'm never getting married, and they end up doing that shit a year later. Like, I hate this. You only get one. You only get one. Like, no, what's that? What's the saying? What's the saying? You ain't promised
No,
tomorrow, so what's the saying? What's the saying? You ain't promised tomorrow, so okay the fuck up. I forgot the quote, but like that mentality, and that's how I think how most blue pill guys think, and that's what I'm saying. When you have male friends, that's how my male friends thought. They thought that you ain't promised tomorrow, so it's cool to fuck chicks raw, and fuck as many chicks. Like, nah, man, it ain't worth your soul, man. Because like you said before, mortified, when you sitting there, you in the clinic, my nigga, and you got that fucking burning feeling. You can't sit down because you got that burning feeling and shit, dude. That shit is no fucking fun at all. I'll tell you flat out. Yeah. But so modify. I'll ask you this question. So, like, I'm pretty sure you got male friends who do that shit. Do you have male friends that tell you that mentality though? Like, they try to get you to be rebel that same type of mentality where it's like, well, it's just sex, my nigga, it's nothing else, you know?
no.
Yeah.
I don't surround myself with company that just go to regurgitating nonsense. I don't surround myself by see. I don't surround myself around stupidity. I don't surround myself by morons. So my company, majority of the time, is very rare, if at all, it's applied.
Yeah, and I think, and going back to saying before, like for me, the male friend, the male friends I had to let go was I just couldn't take it no more, man. It's like they was fucking just sucking the fucking life out of me. Like, dudes, like, to me, and you know what I think, and sometimes I think guys, sometimes we have this mentality. We think because that we've been knowing these guys, we think because we've been knowing these guys for so long that these guys have our best interest. And what a lot of these guys don't realize, and I said it many times, what a lot of guys don't realize is that when you got male friends, just because you've been knowing these guys for years, and when they say you have to get your best interest, sometimes you got to cut people loose, and it not just goes to male friends, it goes to some things in life. You gotta let some shit go. Like, if you I'm using the business analogy. It's like you got a business and you hemorrhage your money, and you may not want to sell that shit, just end it at that point. Because it's like you gonna spend your time worrying that you are hanging around a bunch of males, a bunch of people, the blue pill police, well, the blue, like they call it, like SFM, like say the blue pill shuffle, who want to bring your ass in and tell you, you know what, man, my nigga, it just sucks. It don't fucking matter. It's like, dude, that's the type of
The
is that
true
type of,
person of normalcy, the
yeah.
normalcy troopers, they're making sure that you fall in line. They're making sure you you stay with the norm, but making sure that you're not one of those weirdo outcasts that don't subscribe to popular opinion and popular culture, the normalcy troopers.
Yeah, and it's that type of thinking that, like, it's like I like to call it the bitch brain crew. Where it's like these dudes, they just so bitch brain, they just can't use logic, things and brain, they ain't thinking. They just thinking, man, it just sex. Like they can fuck a chick, get the package, and be like, well, instead of slowing the fuck down, saying, you know what, I caught the package for doing this type of for being this kind of reckless. They won't learn from it. They just go out there and say, you know what, I'm just gonna fuck this shit. I'm just gonna fuck another chick, and then they rebel in dysfunction, and it goes back to the what I was saying with friends, male friends that rebel in dysfunction. It's that dysfunctional mentality that just destroys people. It's that mentality. It's that live life like there's no tomorrow mentality. I fucking hate that mentality because one, a lot of men destroy their lives based off their mentality. And like I said before, sometimes the mentality is good to have, far as if you have a near-death experience and you've been, like, I'm using this analogy deep crazy to explain it. Like you said before, like I said before in the previous analogy used before in the stream, that, person that dies, they come back. They've been killed before. So for them, it's like that mentality it still don't make no sense. You understand why that person will be different because that person was killed before and was brought back to life. But when you got a person that's choosing to have kids and they fucking with no protection and they know the risk, but they keep rebelling dysfunction, I don't got time to be hanging around dysfunctional ass dudes, man. Dudes that want to justify happy wife, happy life, and you get a girlfriend, this shit happens. Like that shit don't make no damn sense because all you're fucking doing is dysfunctional ass behavior. And you think for 1 second, it's for 1 second. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure we all have been around those group of guys who try to normalize pump or dump. I'm not gonna say no MGTOW channels that been doing that shit, but they advocate pump and dump. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you a MGTOW dude, why would you advocate pump and dump? Like they say, like, nah, man, that's some dysfunctional ass behavior. And it goes back to what I'm saying before. You got males who fucking rebel in dysfunctional ass behavior, and that's some dysfunctional ass shit. Like I'm not rebel in that type of mentality because one, I seen too many. You see too many males that give into that type of shit. Like I'm sorry, man, I can't give into that mentality. That's some dysfunctional ass shit. What if I?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to get SFM. I know SFM. I know SFM in the chat. I'm trying to get him in. Yeah, but what more can I say on this topic before I end the stream? I was gonna stream my own stream, but shit. What else can I say? What else can I say about this topic? Yeah, but guys. Well, okay. But, let me send SF in the link. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Let's continue the stream. Fuck it. Make it random topics going on.
He says give him a sec. He's in the chat right now.
I got him. I sent them the link. Matter of fact, let me put the link in the chat. The link to the to Hangout. You guys can join anytime you want to. So but yeah, but I think definitely this topic is a good topic to talk about because being MGTOW, man, is one thing, but staying away from females is another thing. But it's crazy, man. Like we really have to if you really want to go your own way, I really think that you gotta cut the bullshit out of your life. And I'm not just saying females, but cutting that the dysfunctional bitch brain mentality or bitch brain logic that makes no damn sense. And I think a lot of the times we rebel in dysfunction. We are so dysfunctional.
I don't know about that. Well, who's got echo?
I got my headphones in, so I got my headphones in, so block it. So what a SFL?
Echo. Oh, okay, no echo. Oh no, I just got I done doing a lot of shit, groceries, stuff like that, work clothes, stuff and more stuff, errands.
You
And
just get a chest freezer and then get a load of shit from Costco and then dump it in.
all
Your
right,
grocery
no.
shopping is done.
What you have? Like, I don't understand this. This weird ass agenda with a goddamn chest freezer, man. Like, God, he keeps bringing it up. Like, yeah, we know. Just get a chest, and I'm pretty sure he's got some brand that he's about to tell me. It's like the right brand to get. Oh no! Weirdly enough, you don't have one. All right.
I don't know about that. I just have a run-of-the-mill General Electric.
Motherfucker. I like how you do. I like how you put that in there. That was nice.
Well, you did say me having some sort of special brand or whatnot.
What the fuck? All right. Well, no, I just went in and grabbed some more groceries and shit.
Just came back from the gym. Did you you been going to the gym lately?
I work out at home.
Oh,
I'm not going to that little shit show.
Man,
there's nothing but fuckery in that bitch.
hey, Brad. Hey, I was in the gym today.
Me personally, I don't like the idea of sharing physical items. Like I never liked it in elementary school. Never liked it in high school. Got to share a toy or got to share equipment. I'm good. I'd rather just buy that shit so I don't be caught up in somebody else's nonsense.
Yep. Fuck all that. I was talking about this shit with somebody last night about he was talking about when he goes to the gym, a lot of shit he be saying. I'm like, well, yeah, what the fuck else do you think you be saying?
It's a blue pill bullshit.
Man, sharing is caring. So sharing is caring. So sharing is caring when you also have to worry about getting germs. You have to worry about drama. You have to worry about somebody stealing your shit. That's caring too.
That's what they're saying. Caring is basically dealing with others. Just dealing with all their shit. Giving them shit. That's what caring is supposed to be.
Hey, I was in the gym today. Before I started this
show. Yeah. And notice. Just like the situation with dating and women. Person and they steal from you. They say, "Oh well, you were just sharing with the wrong person. You were just sharing with somebody that wasn't going to give back. You need to share with the right people."
Most people don't want to give fucking back. What the hell are they talking about? A lot of people do not like reciprocity. Reciprocity, whatever the fuck it's called. They just don't. Let's just be honest.
Reciprocity.
There are a lot of people who are not like that. They're like, oh no, the majority of bullshit. The majority of people are not fucking like that. In fact, it's spread upon people to not be like that. In fact, they're literally promoting taking advantage of somebody.
Bruh, come on. If you have like a foot-long Subway sandwich, you need to share that shit, man. It doesn't matter if you're starving. You gotta share that shit.
I mean, half of it. I'm put the other half in the fridge.
Share that shit.
Me for later. For me.
Hey man.
Share your food. Share your material items. Share your video games. Share everything. Sharing is caring.
Hell no.
I
got like some good steaks and all type of shit. And I looked in there and I was like, yeah, that's what's up. But I remember when I was at the register, I could see the bitch like looking at my shit. It's always a bitch. I don't know what. I should have went to the self checkout, but I didn't for some reason. I can't remember. And like this little weird look. Like I guess they eventually pick up on that. It's just for you. And they give you like this fucked up look. Just like, oh, you ain't shit. Like, what the fuck? Get out my car, bitch.
Hey, you know what? I tell you, SF, when I was in the gym today, like it was like five guys. I guess they was the best of friends, and it was like I'm in the gym. I'm just trying to fucking get the fuck out of the gym. I'm trying to fucking whatever, trade my clothes and head home. These motherfuckers just like for like 30 minutes talking about how much ass they get. I'm like, bruh. And that's why I just do an hour at the gym, because if I spend another hour at the gym, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. And I'm sitting there, my bike thinking to myself, like, what the fuck, man? God damn it, man. This is the damn gym, man. Like, this, you supposed to be getting into shape, and we talking about how much ass they get. Like, god damn it, this shit's pissing me
off. Well, yeah, that's one of the things we were talking about. What is the guy doing it for? What is he really after? Like, does he just want to be stronger, faster, health? Like, what is it really for? And a lot of it comes down to these vain ass reasons. I mean, that's just the truth about it. Especially what you're talking about seeing is like more of like posturing. Like, oh, I'm the man because I get this much ass, and I know I'm the man because of this much ass I get. And it goes to that.
Man, it's just exercise. Never mind the fact that you have all this expensive shit. You have this expensive ass polo on, these brand new Nike Jordans, and you look like you're about to go to a nightclub or something. Never mind all that shit. Yeah, you're just trying to exercise, right?
Dude, it's crazy. No, it's crazy. No, because it was a young guy. I had to be what he was. I'm 28. I'm 28, so he's like what 29. He's 1 year older than me and shit. And the dude that was asking him, who was asking him, it was asking him because he was on chubby, it was on chubby side and shit like that. And he was like, "Why you in the gym?" And he was like, "Man, I'm in the gym so I can get bitches." I'm like, "What the fuck, man? What?" Fuck? I heard he said that shit out loud, and it was like one of the five guys that was, I guess, friends, whatever. I heard that shit. I'm like, man, oh my fucking god, man, this is some blue pill bullshit, man. This shit terrible, man. What the fuck, man? Like I can't even escape this shit. Even when I go to the gym, I go into the gym because I have high blood pressure, so I'm trying to fucking get this shit. I'll get off these blood pressure pills. But damn, dude, like listen to them dudes talk. Just fucking like, man, this is just fucking terrible, man.
Could try some black seed oil.
Like, goddamn, dude.
I'm getting some black seed oil, but I keep forgetting what's stopping me every goddamn time. I don't remember it. Something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna order some today. Fuck it.
I just think that if you're a man, you go to gym because you want to get fucking
oil that I use. It's called Lulu Naturals Black Seed Oil, extra virgin, cold pressed, organic. This is the shit that what's his name, MGTOW Music took a picture of.
No, I think his name is Monk Music now.
Yeah.
Well, it's still MM, so yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. You said it's how you spell that?
All right.
Lulu's?
Lulu Naturals. Space LU space Naturals. And then black seed oil, extra virgin cold press. It's on Amazon.
Naturals. Extra virgin?
Yeah.
Virgin. All right, I don't know why I'm doing this on my phone. Let me go on the computer. Lulu. Oh shit. Is Lulu one word?
Huh?
Lulu's one word? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's three spaces. Lulu Naturals, and then black seed oil, extra virgin cold press, organic.
Organic and the regular product is the same thing, right? You're just paying for the name, right?
Now, because actually, there's things that if you're concerned about materials, the ingredients, and what's inside it, then you would want to go for something that's more natural, like any chemicals in it.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'll send you a link to it. Hold up.
Yeah, because I'm out. Yeah, they showed me a whole bunch of different other shit. Oh, was that actually it? No, I think I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you trying to buy, SFL?
Oh, I'm looking into the black seed oil.
Oh, black seed oil. Is it more healthier?
I don't know. Everybody talking about it like it's a new crack, so might as well, try it out for a bit.
I'm gonna try it out.
Well, I think so. What is in? I don't get it. What's in the black seed oil that's supposed to make it all so great and shit?
Well, it has all these natural properties that help with the body, and you can use it to help with hair, for skin, for
this sounds good.
Insides. It has a lot of nutrients and a lot of fatty good for you.
So you just take that shit like before sleep or when you wake up?
No, you can take it as you're about to have a meal. Take like a teaspoon, a teaspoon, and have like a meal or a cup of juice afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. So, like, do you make your own regimen with the shit, or like, do you go off of like guidelines and shit?
No. All you have to do is just take a teaspoon of it. No regimen, none of that.
So just a teaspoon a day,
or up to 3.
Does it help you lose weight?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I remember my Amazon account, man. I ain't ordered them from them motherfuckers in a minute. Let's see.
I don't fuck with Amazon no more.
Premium black seed oil. 8 ounces is too small, is it?
No, 8 ounces is good.
Okay, because you're only taking a teaspoon, right? Teaspoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to want or even need a lot of black seed oil. At most, 3 teaspoons a day, 1 each per serving.
All right, let me see if I remember my fucking account for this shit.
Did you lose weight or something, or it's just more healthier for you?
I mean, they talking about like it's
crack or something.
Well, the crack joke was just I was talking about how much motherfuckers bringing it up and taking it and shit. But basically, I guess it's supposed to sort of be it's like you ever hear people talk about when they take like the fish oils and all that other shit, how it helped them with this and helped with that and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I don't know where MGTOW Music is. He can explain it. In fact, he's probably gonna smack the shit out of me with a guitar for doing it.
Where's MGTOW Music? Right now? Where is MGTOW Music? I haven't seen no one in the chat.
I don't remember my motherfucking.
What happened to Six? This dropped off a couple of weeks ago.
I've been busy, man. You ain't here. Career change.
Oh, yeah, true, makes sense.
Yeah, you did a career change, and yeah, so.
I know MGTOW Indian must be busy as well.
Oh hell yeah, he's busy as fuck. He'll come around eventually.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Living life to the fullest.
See, I'm not gonna get no damn Amazon Prime. I can't remember my fucking login for this shit.
Fuck with eBay. I don't fuck with Amazon. I don't fuck with Amazon.
Well, I mean, I used to when I was grabbing a lot of parts and shit like that, but after a while, it just doesn't no point.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, I forgot my password.
I used to fuck with Amazon. I used to fuck with Amazon because I used to buy like toys, like old toys and shit. Cause the shifter kept fucking with me, and I went to fucking eBay, and I paid what $10 without shipping. I'm like, with free shipping, I was like, yeah, man, this shit life, yo. Plus, like certain sellers do like if you buy 5 items, you get 20% off. So I fuck with eBay, so
Yeah, eBay certain shit.
Yeah, eBay. I think you go on eBay for like car parts and shit like that, or toys. Like if you try to buy old toys or posters.
You get a lot of shit on eBay.
Yeah, but like if you buy books, like I buy a lot of old. I buy like books from Amazon. That's the only time I buy books and CDs. Cause I don't like the digital shit. I hate that fucking digital bullshit. I prefer physical copy. I don't know why.
Oh no, I just hate stores.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit.
Yeah. Especially that blue pill bullshit going on.
And plus, you can get the majority of the stuff you're looking for at significantly lower prices that are more competitive online.
Oh yeah, because it's basically you're taking. See, you're waiting longer. But see, that's the thing to it. Instead of going to a store where you get to get it right there at that moment, it's shipped to you. You wait longer, so yeah, most of the time the price will be lower.
Yeah, I know. The last time I did Black Friday was like 2015. I did Black Friday, and motherfuckers was lining up to buy a damn TV.
I'm trying to necessarily being longer because
the offer.
Assuming that it's going to be a 30-minute trip away, you may not even have the time to even go to the store because a lot of people they're busy, so they'd rather just take a few moments, order it online.
Get back to it.
Because there's less. Yep. because there's less cost associated with it, and there's less tax to pay on it as well. In some states, you don't even pay a tax on it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And plus, a lot of stuff you can get day one. You can get the next day. Also, if you want to order like video games, that stuff will usually come day one if you pre-order. Next day. Or
I only pre-order like I don't pre-order much, but I don't pre-order stuff because I used to buy games at full 60. Now I just wait like a year and a half, and I buy the game for like certain percentage off. Because like Batman Telltale, I didn't buy the game. When it first came out. I bought the game recently like $20 at Walmart, and it was 60 when it first came out. So I wait for shit to drop, and then that's how I shop though. Like fuck that shit.
Well, you ain't really missing much. I didn't
Yeah.
play a dumbass game. I don't know why the fuck I would.
Then you should be on the lookout for Steam sales.
But you know what? I don't fuck with Telltale. Like I think Telltale. Like
and then there's also game CD key sales as well.
Oh hell yeah! All my games, I get them on Kingwin. Yeah. I go straight to Kingwin. A lot of people, you can't trust that shit. I'm like, nothing went bad for me. It's been perfectly fine. I'm dead ass. I'm about to do that, like, cause where was it? MGTOW Universe talking about some Rocket League. Number one, I haven't played Rocket League. I don't know nothing about it.
Basically, motorized vehicular soccer, where you have these little cars, these little action figure cars that have turbo boost soccer on a field. I think the most you can have on a team is about 3 people.
Okay. I want to get the new 2K18, but I fucking hated 17, so I'm not get 2K18. Fuck that game. Oh no,
you want to get the annual basketball game? That game, the basketball game that comes out every year.
I brought 17. I brought 17 on day one of launch, and I fucking hated 17. Like I haven't. Like, I brought 17. I fucking hated it. I'm like, this shit terrible. Like the fucking the game crashed on me and everything. I'm like, man, fuck this game, man. I got that shit. I might get that shit. I might trade it back with GameStop to get my money back, get some of that money back from that shit. Cause that shit pissed me the fuck off in that game.
Speaking of games that come out annually, you guys plan on getting Assassin's Creed 2K17?
I never played Assassin's Creed 1.
Assassin's Creed 2K18?
Fuck no, I'm not playing that. I hate Assassin's Creed.
Never played
the first one was good. I like the second one, the third, and the rest of them was ass, man. Fucking glitches everywhere, broken as fuck. Like fuck that game, man.
I don't know. I'm trying to start a whole MGTOW gaming group. Nobody's on board. Instead, they recommend stupid shit like Rocket League. So I don't know.
You know what? But I say, but for me, I did buy MLB The Show on my PS4. Fucking love that game, dude. That shit, man. I've been playing that game like crazy though. I love MLB The Show. I can't watch that shit in real life, but I'll play that shit. That shit fun as hell to play.
Oh, weird, huh? On your console,
huh?
You know, I just go to Steam, and I could get games really cheap, and they just download and I just play them. I don't have to sign up for anything to pay people online or nothing like that.
I don't pay for online. I don't pay online. Shit, fuck that shit. I don't like playing online no way. I think people online mostly assholes, and when you play online anyway. So.
All right. One game to recommend: The Witcher 3. That game's a masterpiece.
I still haven't got around to playing it.
That game is a masterpiece, brother.
But let me see. How many hours did I put in that? I know I put in over 100. I just beat that game some months ago. I put in about 150 hours.
Goddamn.
150 hours. One game. Oof. No restarts, no second run, just one run. My first run.
And I played the DLC too, like the extra DLC, free DLC they gave with the game.
Yeah.
That shit was phenomenal, bro. That shit was fucking like crack, bro. I love that game, dude. Like I never played the other Witchers. I played the third one. I played Wild Hunt. I fucking love that game, dude.
Let me tell you, The Witcher 3's DLC, the Toussaint DLC, that's some of the best DLC I've ever played. That's an expansion that has an entirely new map, an entirely new land, entirely new characters, new missions, and it's at least 20 hours of gameplay.
You don't get that no more from the game, though.
Yeah, you don't get that in many games.
Cause games nowadays, they be fucking you over with that bullshit. I'm like, god damn, man. They can't even give you a proper thing. You gotta pay extra skin for skins and shit. Like, fuck that shit, man. It's not worth it. Cause I don't game that much anyway. So I pick games that I thoroughly enjoy. I've been playing Batman Telltale a lot though. But the thing is, like, I only brought Telltale because it was Batman, but like, I don't fuck with Telltale games. That whole storytelling, pick a choice thing, bullshit to me in general.
Yeah.
And cause like, really, cause this is the thing, we know I fucking
I like the story.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, especially for I love to watch the story, but playing, I'm good. I'll save my money on that. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You already get the product by seeing somebody else play it with no commentary.
Yep.
Experience.
And the thing is, like, what I fucking hate about Telltale games is like, they always say or modify like your choices matter. It don't fucking matter. It's gonna get the same outcome, and just that you just picked a different choice. Like, man, fuck that game, man. Like, I hate that storytelling bullshit. Oh, you picked a choice. Like, at least like with video games, like with third person, like I've been playing Batman Arkham Knight for different outcomes and shit.
Yeah. So the thing is with The Witcher 3 as well, it's multiple different outcomes. Maybe The Witcher 3 just does a better job with the decisions, but with Telltale, supposed to be that the decisions heavily change what will happen later on in the game as you have relationships and you have to deal with other characters. So if you make certain decisions, you might be on good terms with the character or on bad terms. And then how the terms are with you and another character, they determine what's going to be the outcome with them. So if you have someone that's on really bad terms, end up having to shoot them or kill them. Or they might end up ratting you out and trying to get you killed.
Hey, when I was playing as Batman, like the second season of Batman Telltale, I made the asshole decisions. I told that man and Waller, fuck off. I ain't fucking following your damn orders, man. That shit funny. I was an asshole the whole time. I made the dumb decisions because I like to see how the fuck is this how the story play out when you make the dumb decisions, and that'd be the funniest hell when you don't give a fuck. Because I make the choice. Because I watch a lot of YouTubers play the game, really. You make it's the same old shit, so technically you just pick a damn different story. But like the scenario where basically I had to save one person and then like the other people die, I was like, well, fuck them shit. I'm like, hey, it's part of war, goddammit. I was an asshole the whole time. I was like, man, fuck that shit, dude. Nah, man.
All right, so what are you guys talking about again today?
It was Friends actually. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure SFM you had a Friends. Like, how did you deal with Friends? Like, how can I say this? Did you cut some friends out when you like became MGTOW? How was it hard? Was it easy for you?
Number one, I've always been one who's booted the shit out of people out of my life, anyways.
Yeah.
But then as things came clear on exactly what it was and all that, and seeing this shit, watching the behaviors, me talking about certain shit they was doing, how basically snake in the grass these motherfuckers was with their gynocentric simping asses. So yeah. Cut off like a fucking infected finger. No time for it. No point. When people try to find, see, my thing is when you do shit like that, people try to find ways back in, try to find ways to reel you in or any excuse. And I think it's just stop them right before they even stop.
Reconciliation.
I ain't reconciling shit.
Betrayal.
Fuck that. Not reconciling a goddamn thing. I didn't do anything. Thing is, I just said no. That's it. Crime? I'm wrong because I say no? Fuck all that.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, man. I'll commend you though for that shit though, cause shoot, I had a hard time doing that shit just this year. I had to cut these motherfuckers go because they fucking.
What do I need from them? Just like honestly,
Yeah.
what is it? Well, it's nothing.
Yeah.
See, my thing is the only way they would have an issue with that is it's something they needed from me.
You need from them whatever they can convince you that you need from them.
Like, I remember when I was young, one thing I started noticing is you start adding it up. It's like, why is it so when I'm by myself, I really don't have to buy that much, do that much, anything. Things don't really disappear that much. But every time other motherfuckers come around, magically a lot of shit just goes through quick as fuck. Then you start, like a lot of people get to that point where they're like, well, no, you got to bring something. I'm like, all right, let's see how long that lasts. Let's see how many excuses you're about to hear. Right, let's see what's going to happen. You're going to realize why eventually people just like, yeah, just don't come around at all. Fuck off.
Yeah. Some people gotta let go, man. Like I remember, like this is kind of like one of my last male friend I let go. Like we'll be having like a normal like conversation, like talking about life and shit. And as soon as the girl come in the room, I get bitches, man. Damn, she fine as fuck. I'm like, dude, we just was having a normal life conversation between two grown ass men here. We having, I mean, like, fuck this dude. Like, I can't be around this shit no more. Fuck this dude, bro. Like, this is
they're simping. They're simping their asses off. They can't help it. They go crazy. Like they never seen a bitch before. Like, they've never had a bitch in their life. They just lose their goddamn minds. Funniest shit in the world, though.
I hate when they do that bullshit. A chick walk into the room, these motherfuckers be like, man, hell yeah, man, I've been fucking. I'm like, dude, like, why the fuck you sitting for this fucking female, nigga? You ain't. What the fuck are you getting out of it? Besides you being a blue pill asshole right now.
They like simping, dog. That's how it works. Just like they like a little, just to that thought of the chemical little rush they get from just thinking about the bitch. It's the funniest thing in the world. Especially when you see grown ass niggas like in their fucking 50s and shit doing it. I be laughing my ass. I think I'm laughing along with them. I'm laughing at them. Like, this is funny as hell. You act like you've never been there before.
They're under the influence of that simp juice.
Yep. Man, they dopamine high. They high off that shit. They just can't get the fuck off that shit. I don't understand that mentality. I got past that shit. The older I get, the more when I see a chick, I think trouble now, man. Fuck that shit. I'm like, nah, bro. You can have that shit, dude. Like I told my last friend, I had to let God tell. I said, dude, you can have these motherfuckers if you want to, dude. I ain't got time for that silly shit. That's some bullshit to me. You know it's some bullshit. They ain't worth the damn trouble, man. And I used to, I remember when I was a fucking kid. I remember when I was younger and shit. I used to listen to some of those songs. I'm like, what was that song that came out on Bill the Vogue talking about Poison? And I never understood it. And then you become older, you be like, yeah, these bitches are poor. These bitches are like fucking plague, man. These bitches are crazy.
Well, my bad. I'm still a little tired.
I'm tired.
You know, right now I'm just trying to, because I ain't even eating nothing the whole time. I ate something when I got in. And now I'm just trying to remember everything I was supposed to do. I think I handled the majority of it. And yeah, you know, simping, it's been shown in multiple studies. Men's behavior changes just when they think a female is watching them. As far as the whole, well, men have a really high sex drive. I think they say it's 4 times higher than females. And so there's a reason why they you try to tell the young guys, you know, get that shit under control. You need to chill out. Don't let that shit take control of you because, you know, you do some stupid shit. Yeah. See, they don't understand what you're saying to them. They don't get it. That doesn't make sense. And as you notice, you don't really hear people say, like men saying it to other men nowadays. You don't really hear that much. Well, because they're all just losing their goddamn minds. I mean, like you said before, a guy will get fucking herpes and he's out like he's just right back at it.
Yep.
I'm not bullshitting. What the fuck? There's motherfuckers like that. And they'll just keep right back at it, because to them that's life. That is the main goal in life, is to reproduce. That's it.
That's some dysfunctional ass shit, man. That's some dysfunctional ass behavior, man. And that's why I said, like, I had male friends. The friends I had to let go, that was their mentality, man. They would be called some shit. Chick pop up pregnant. They back the fucking. I said,
Well, if
dude,
you notice,
what?
one of the main things is that's really where the a lot of the shaming and the bullshit comes on. So they want men to have that mentality. They want men to have that mindset. They in a sense, they need them to, because that's really where a lot of it gets done. That's where a lot of things keep going. And so when they start seeing males not care about that, there seems to be a little bit of a panic, because you have to remember, majority of things that males do on a day-to-day basis, again, like just look at that the workhorse, the husband. Well, he's doing it. He'll say the family, but in reality, we know what it is for the bitch, because in essence, let's be honest, the bitch and the kids are the family, but they're not his family. They're really hers. He's just basically working to keep them around. That's really where they find themselves at. Well, men, that's where we find ourselves at. And it is a very disturbing thing when you really look into it and see part of the men, they know this shit. Let's be honest, we know it. We see it. But at that point, it's you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. What do you do?
Yep.
And so what's going on, this is just a little bit of me just spitballing. I could be wrong, whatever. And so it seems what's going on is basically men are more adopting something of the whole thing of, well, my goal is basically not to lose. Fuck winning. My goal is not to lose. That's it. And see, that annoys the fuck out of people. Because if your goal is simply just not to lose, and you don't give a fuck about the winning part, you're like, well, as far as competition, no, I just don't want to lose. That's it. It pisses people off because you're basically saying there's nothing you can dangle in front of me that I'll give a fuck. You can't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, don't you want to what? Tell me what kind of bullshit you're about to throw in front of my face. Tell me what it is. Well, you could have this many bitches. It's like, all right, well, number one, who's paying for all those hoes? That's a lot of attention. It's a lot of nagging, a lot of drama. I don't want to deal with all that. Get that to that dude over there. And it's like, well, no, don't you want to win? No, I'm good. I just don't want to lose. That's all right.
And think about this. Looking at the cost-risk-benefit analysis, the costs and risks heavily outweigh. Think of this like a jigsaw trap, where there's a key underneath, or there's a key right at the trigger of a 12-gauge sawed-off shotgun, and it is within a glass square box. You have to reach this key and gently pull it, but you're also gently pulling at the trigger, which could set off and blow your head off. If you win, yay, you won a key. But you still lose, and you're still a fucking retard anyway, because you risked your life. So the loss and the cost heavily outweigh the benefit anyway. You just want to keep what's rightfully yours. And that's what a reasonable person would do.
My thing is, what the fuck are you gaining in the first place? That's the thing I never understood. What are you gaining? Like, you as an individual man, what the fuck are you really gaining? Sounds like more responsibility, more burden, and a lot of loss. And also, you're adding things on your back that literally control the fuck out of you. You now are a wielded man. Your life is no longer your own. Listen to a lot of those married guys and family dudes, listen to how they talk. Their lives is no longer their own. Their decisions are not based upon just what they know to be the best interest or shit like that for themselves. No, it is for others, even at the sacrifice of themselves. And I guess that's supposed to, in the men's, that's what they'll say. That's a man. That's a man right there. He's sacrificing his whole existence for these other people who are going to squander the shit out of it, disrespect the fuck out of him, emasculate the hell out of him, and then leave him ruined. So he's going to be miserable so others can be happy. That's supposed to be a man when you listen to what these fuckers. Basically, you'll be miserable they're happy, which they're not really ever happy because they're never really content with shit. They just want more and more and more. And then, you know, yeah, you die then. So yeah, you know.
But you know what, like going back to what I was saying with friends, like I noticed when like the last conversation I had with the friend I had to let go, he was asking me he asked me a question. He was like, man, he's like, why you don't want a girlfriend? And I said the comment, I said, dude, it may sound disheartening to you because I told him, I said, because you a blue pill motherfucker, you don't understand it. I didn't say MGTOW in front of him, but I was like, dude, there's no way of pleasing a woman. Like you can have work, you can work the greatest job in the world, make a 6-figure salary, and she's still gonna find something to complain about. To me, I said, dude, it's not my job to take care of a grown ass adult. It's not my job to make her fucking happy. She gotta love her fucking self. And why the fuck me? Why the fuck should me or any other man in general spend his whole fucking life to take care of a person that's never, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, you can take a motherfucker. I was using an analogy with him. I said, dude, you can take a girlfriend on a 2-week vacation. Guess what happened? You come back the week after that, she gonna be complaining and say y'all go nowhere. Never mind the fact that you just took this chick on a 2-week vacation to a country you and her never been to. I'm like, dude, like that no man should be ever living like that. Man, I'm like, dude, it's like you need to understand, dude. What you need to understand is like no matter what you do, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can be the best guy in the world. It's never going to be enough. So my thing is, I'm not gonna stress myself out worrying about taking care of trying to deal with somebody who's you can't please a motherfucker. So fuck it. I said I'm walking away from this bullshit, man.
Yeah, because they're always moving the fucking goalposts.
Yeah, it's
again,
like
because you're after something where, like, again, they tell you there's this great goal, this great gain from what you're doing. And again, I present this simple ass question: what the fuck are you gaining? Because it seems like a lot of goddamn loss. I really would love to know.
And it's not a concrete, solid, tangible gain that will be beneficial all across the board. It's a perceived gain. If you understand what the difference is between that.
Yes.
I mean,
really,
that's
it's nothing. It's literally just in your eyes.
Yeah. It's like and that's what I'm trying to say. What guys don't realize, like, it's nothing. It's like nothing you do is never going to be fucking enough. It's like you say, like, SFL, you're moving the goalposts. It's like setting a goal. Like you set a goal. You set the goal. You say you will lose 5 pounds, and then what's the next goal? So it's like, what the fuck? But at least with the goal, you losing weight so you can better your health. But with a woman, it's like, all right, I want to motherfucking make her happy, so I'm taking a 2-week vacation.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah, you take on 2-week vacation. All right, a week later, we don't go nowhere. Never mind the fact you just spent $2,000 to $3,000. Never mind, I'm pretty sure if the man's out there, she bought some jewelry, bought some clothes out there. So he spent who knows how much money on his 2-week vacation, and then she's coming back a week later saying we don't go nowhere, you don't do anything for me. I'm like, dude, no man should be ever living like that. Like that's not fucking freedom to me.
That's where they're fucking up.
Yeah.
How in the fuck do you expect for you to be happy by you making? So you're supposed to be happy by making someone else happy? How the fuck does that make sense?
That's a dysfunctional ass.
So it sounds like you're happy to serve. It sounds like you're basically a slave.
Sounds a lot similar to happy wife, happily. You know what I mean.
I hate that fucking saying. Because basically they're saying if you don't please her, she'll make your life live in hell. You know you can just kick her out, right? You can just, oh wait, no, like literally now there's like laws where you can't even do that. Wait, no. You know you could just, oh wait, no. Wait, you can't do that either. You know you could, honestly, once you put them in there, they're pretty much deciding when they go.
Yeah.
When they're deciding whether you get some some nice metal bracelets.
It's like once you with your girlfriend, it's like you date a chick for like a year or so. You've been dating a chick for like a year, and as soon as she talking about you move the chick in, she already got you, man. So like basically you are trapped at that damn point. So you might as well say, you know what, fuck it, you just jumping off the rails, man. Fuck that shit. It ain't worth it, man.
No, somebody will try to tell you it is. They'll say, well, it has to happen for the sake of the human race. Well, here's my thing. Like, because you'll even hear MGTOW say this. No, it's not going to be some huge popular thing where every dude, like, no, that's not going to be a thing. It can help certain individual men, yes. Is it going to be a detriment to the human species? No. think about it. The majority of men don't know what the fuck MGTOW is or anything that we talk about, and they're still saying they're saying themselves, "No, I'm good. I ain't doing all that." So yeah, and they never heard MGTOW, nothing about it. They're like, "No, it's just something about it seems like it's not worth it. Like I'm not going to do it," because they see what's happening around them. Because the thing they're playing off that men are so sex starved and crazy that they have to go to their biological imperative so bad that every last one of them will just run straight to the inferno. Not really. Not really. Some of them will look and say, man, a lot of those guys, they look like they're in a lot of fucking pain. No, I'm all right. I'm going to go do something else. I ain't doing that.
Dude, it's like I like the Saw movies. Well, I enjoyed the first Saw. I think it dropped off in quality. The rest Saw movies. It's like Mortify was saying. Like it's like playing the game with Saw, like with Jigsaw. And it's like you can do this, you can kill the other person, you survive. Yeah, but you still fucked either way. So it's like, why even play that stupid ass game, knowing you're gonna lose either way? It's like. It's just I don't understand it. That's misfunctional mentality to me. And I just look at people who just want like, if that's what you want to do with your life, cool. It makes no goddamn sense. It's fucking stupid. Hold on.
They keep pushing back the fucking release of that South Park Fractured But Whole. They are so full of shit. I pre-ordered that shit.
Now it's supposed to be coming out in October.
Man, they said 2018. Yeah, and they moved it again. Like, shit, is the game gonna come out or not? God damn it, you know they got streaming updates, so why the fuck are y'all tripping so hard? And they're playing that shit in like 2019. I don't know, like I look at a lot of Steam keys and shit. I don't see any games that I really even care about playing.
Yeah. And the new season of South Park is scheduled to begin this September too. So there's going to be a whole new season of South Park out before this game comes.
Yeah, they fucking up. I don't know how they're supposed to keep up with it. What? Let me hold on. I got to see what this video is real quick. Oh, okay. So this is nice. So there's this this dude. He's basically saying that MGTOW is a trend. It's like a 14-year trend or some shit. I don't know. That is basically MGTOW is just a trend. That's it. That's basically what this guy's saying. MGTOW is a trend. It'll die out like feminism, which feminism hasn't died out. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That shit is alive and healthy as fuck. See, I guess
I think the South Park game might be coming out this October. Because on the site, it says October 17th.
Well, they need to hurry the hell up. I'm getting antsy.
Yeah, man. I want to play as the coon.
That's still when I saw that those episodes, man. That shit still killed me. Carbon is funny as fuck. But no, going back to what this I don't know, it's like a ginger kid or something. I don't know what he is. And he was saying that MGTOW is basically a trend. It'll die out like feminism. We'll see. A lot of people go off of whether someone is speaking out loud about it more or not to say if it's really still a thing. And even though with the whole feminism thing, they may not be shouting as loud as would be seen normally, but it's still there. It didn't go any goddamn way. And it's still making its moves every day and law at a time. So it wasn't a fucking trend. That shit is a thing. It's an actual thing. It's a behavior shown by women, basically them being unchecked and just demanding more and basically just wanting to be, you know, the top dogs. Men be their servants, slaves, to do what they wish. And men are allowing it.
You know, I've been watching like a lot of MGTOW anti-MGTOW videos, and I've just been looking at these people like it was a guy. It was some idiot. It was some idiot or he was making videos. He was talking about MGTOW monks, and he was like, somebody like y'all going monk, nobody cares in the first place. I'm like, obviously you care. Obviously you fucking bothered by it because we going through it. But you know what I really find more interesting, because like I'm the only person like this year, all my cousins, they got kids and shit. And they was asking me about, do I want kids? And I was like, it called me the cynical I want to be. I said, I don't want kids. I'm an uncle. I enjoy being an uncle from that point. They was like, oh, don't you want kids? I was like, no, it ain't me. Like, I don't see the benefit of having a kid. Like, to me, I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy being able to get up and go when I want. Like, to just make a decision and not worry about a babysitter. Like, I mean, if you want to be that, cool, but it's like, I just found out one of my cousins, he about to have a baby, and it's like, I don't want that for me. I never understood, like, even when I was a kid, like, even when I was a blue pill simp, because even when I was like blue pill back in the day, I wanted a wife and kid, and then the older I got, I was like, well, that makes some goddamn sense. Fuck that shit. Like,
God damn.
I did.
Dude, no, I'm looking at something else. This dude who's made 20 plus anti-MGTOW videos in 2 weeks has made another video 4 hours ago. This dude just won't stop with the MGTOW videos. Look at this shit.
Oh, what's that guy's name again?
1, 2, 3, 4 videos on MGTOW, something that he hates within 1 day. Look at this shit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Oh, look, the latest one he did was response to MGTOW. Most Western men lack skills to deal with.
30 videos.
They're women. Sorry. Yeah, literally he said most Western men lack skills to deal with their women. The other one that is like right 4 hours, literally he made in the same fucking hour. Similarities between most MGTOW and feminazis. Yeah, this guy will not let this shit go. Oh, well, damn. So he made 3 in the same hour. All right, women did not create feminism.
What the fuck?
As I said before.
They don't lie.
As I said before, this me eating a shit sandwich 1,000 times. I'd be like, fuck this sandwich. This sandwich tastes like shit.
So why the fuck are you eating it?
Make this sandwich. Man, the people that made this sandwich must not have any sense. Sandwich like this. It tastes like shit. Damn it. Who the fuck sit here and eat this sandwich?
You know what? Like,
weird as hell, man.
You know, I even find more funny. I feel like these people who make these anti-MGTOW videos, like, y'all really fucking bothered. Like, we ain't bothering you, man. Leave us the fuck alone. You won't do it, but damn, like, we walked away. Like, that's more pussy for you. I would think you would fucking be happy about that shit. Like, god damn, dude. Like, ease the fuck off a little bit. God damn.
Man, I saw somebody's title, and here's one thing guys don't get. You see, you're not going MGTOW to punish women. I don't know where some guys get that thought.
No, it's not. It's about fucking. Yeah. It's about self-validation, respecting your goddamn self. That's what the fuck it's about. Goddamn.
Self-preservation.
Yeah.
You know, like some guys still have that idea. Like, yeah, those bitches are gonna pay. We're gonna go MGTOW. They're gonna be begging. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not the point at all.
I think a lot of those.
Why would you even want that?
I think a lot of people when they come across MGTOW, like I remember when I first came across MGTOW, like I was like, because I was very blue pill at that time, and I was like,
man,
this missed out on me. When I thought about it, I'm like, damn, they make a lot more sense here. And I started read some of the videos, whatever, and like watching some of the videos. I'm like, okay, damn, this shit makes some damn sense. This fucking sound like me. And then I got used to it. I'm like, so I watched more video, educated myself. I'm like, damn, I've been MGTOW all these years, and I just not fucking know it. Like, I prefer to be alone. I never wanted to be in a relationship. I can give a fuck about wife and kid and all of the crazy shit. And it's like, damn, this shit starting to make some goddamn common sense. And I feel like these people, they they feel like, yo, I feel like these people, the problem I have with these people who want to talk shit about MGTOW, like, we walk the fuck away, dude. Like, that's more pussy for you to chase. It's like, dude, it's like, you can have all the hoes in the world you want. Like, why are you fucking bothered that we saying fuck this shit? Is no fucking reason to be in a goddamn relationship. But like, you want, like you said, SFM, it's like the blue pill police. They want the blue pill shuffle, man. They want to fucking keep you in that plantation long as they can fucking be, man.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's to the point where I don't know how many people didn't notice this shit, but a lot of the times the person who shames you the most for you saying, nah, I don't want to put a bitch in it, that seems like too much trouble, well, it's gonna be other men, really.
Yep.
See, women don't care because they'll just like, well, eventually he'll get worn down. He's saying that now, but wait till I come in and my cleavage top tomorrow. That motherfucker doesn't know what he's in. It's crazy as hell. But you notice, dudes shame dudes more on that shit than anything. They do the shaming for the women.
Yep.
You know, like, look at a lot of social situations. It's like, you know, the dudes are shaming the shit out of the guy. And then eventually, if the guy seems too resistant or doesn't give a flying fuck, and, you know, like, proxy violence isn't an option. It's like the woman wants to come in with like the power bombing of shaming on his ass. I've seen this shit play out, and I'm just like, God damn, fucking ruthless.
I mean, it's like, people, like, for me, like, I like my last friend, I told him, I was like, man, he was like, man, I think there's something wrong with you, man, because like, anytime I bring up women, you just try to change the conversation. I'm like, dude, there's more to life besides getting ass, my nigga. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, dude, it's like, you need to accept the fact, like, dude, like, I got a life to live, and there's gonna be a life after women. When I'm gone, there's gonna be a life after this. It's like, dude, it's like, you gotta focus on you yourself. You gotta be selfish. And people hear that word selfish.
Wait a second. Wait. You have a life to live? You mean to tell me you're not making 30 plus videos on somebody? Come on.
I mean, it's like, when I dealt with them.
In order to truly have a life, you have to crank and churn out those videos like a factory.
It's like
several videos on somebody. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing for me. I'm past this race baiting bullshit. It's like these black people who spend 80% of time talking about race. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You got a life to live. You got bills to pay. You got a car note, mortgage, all this other shit. Like, there's more to size race issues, dude. Get past that shit. Like, once you get past that bullshit, that's why I like MGTOW. Like, MGTOW was like all men suffer at one point. So it's like we all have problems, and it's like, it's not a black or white thing. All men, and no matter what country region you're from, it's like we all struggle at one point. So it's like, what is the fucking point of spending? Oh, I'm a black man to make it hard. I know that already. Get past the fucking point and fucking figure the problem. Like, I'm at that point. I'm at that age now. I'm done bitching about the solution. I'm trying to fucking I'm done bitching about the problem. I'm trying to find a solution to this shit. If you ain't got no solutions, I don't want to hear this shit already. Just shut the fuck up about it. It's like the MRA that was trying to debate turf flinging monkey on this damn talking about. So y'all hate. Well, I'm like, dude, it's like, y'all MRAs just fucking lost, man. You never gonna change the laws. Get used to this shit.
I know they lost the point.
Huh?
MRA's lost the point.
Yeah.
Don't give up hope, man. We can save Western society. If we all form together and we form just one team of Power Rangers, we can save Western society. We can save this thing.
And we can do it with bitches too.
Oh my god, man. I'm like, damn, like, get your head out your own ass.
Like the ginger jackass David Collins says men and women need to work together to solve this.
Yeah, we're going to save Western society. Red Power Ranger. Let's go. We're going to save Western society.
This shit is fucking ridiculous as shit.
Oh my god, man! I just think these people, man. I put like all these race baiting idiots and these white nationalists. It's the same down-centric bullshit. It's simple. It's capable for pussy, bro. That's what the fuck that shit really is, man. Point blank, period, man. It's like, man, no goddamn sense. It's like, it's the same old bullshit. Oh, we need to build economic resources to give to the black bitches. No, fuck them hoes, man. Fuck that shit. I got time for that shit, man.
It's the stupidest shit in the world, because
I know it's stupid.
They're looking at a situation and saying, well, I know why this is such. I know how we can fix this. All we need to do is this. and they're not paying attention like that. That's not the fucking problem. There's something else there. There's something else there. They're like, no, it can't be that. Insert cognitive dissonance here, or insert virtue signal here. It can't be that. It has to be something else. And you're sounding a little bigoted. Maybe you need to change your speech. And I swear to God, that's literally how that just goes. And it's the most disturbing shit in the world.
You know what, man? I was arguing with this dude yesterday at the train station and shit. It was he had this his Africa hat on and shit, and he was talking about he was there was that little riot in Charlottesville with the white nationalists and shit, and me and him got to this heavy debate, and he was talking about like, the world is fucked up, the society still view us, and I was like, I said a comment that's so true. I was laughing at this shit because I was debating them on this shit, and I was killing them, hitting them with facts. I was like, you know what, man? It's like this is what I find more interesting about that rally, and I really want to do with stream about it. I just find it mad funny. It's like these people thinking like, okay, my situation is like, it's like they don't want people, they don't want you liberals, they don't want you people there already. Like it's like the Ku Klux Klan, they come up with a meeting and they say, you know what, we hate black people, right? All right, they don't want my black ass there. Why the fuck am I going to a meeting when they don't want my ass there? They let them feel what they want to feel. He was like, so you agree with those opinions? I said, it's not about whether I agree with
not. That's the funniest thing. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, you agree with him, huh? What?
Nah.
No, I just said I'm leaving it alone. I don't care. No, so you agree, huh? Either it's basically against them or with us. That's literally.
It's like, nah, man.
To them, it's literally how people
I was kind of defending the opinion. It's called freedom of
speech. Coming soon, Ghetto Avengers. Man, them crackers racist. We gotta fight the system. We gotta fight the power.
And you know what my funniest thing was? I was kind of defending them a little bit. I was defending the white nationalists a little bit. I was like, look, let them believe they want to believe. If that's what they believe, don't believe it. You can't change their fucking opinion. And I said, deep down, dude, deep down, it is what it is. You just want a hug from the people, man. You want the people to love you for who you are. They're never gonna fucking accept you. Once you embrace that shit, get your head out your own ass and realize, like, dude, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, they're never gonna accept you. And when you understand all that, then you see my point. You just defending their opinion. I didn't defend the talking points, man. I'm just saying is that get past this race bullshit and understand that you got life to live, dude. And this back to Africa shit. And I said, dude, I'm like, just because you buy wear Africa hat and incite Jim Crow slavery and the Willie Lynch bullshit, that shit don't work on me, bro. I'm oblivious to that bullshit. I said I had my little run-ins with you dudes, and I don't give a fuck no more. I told them dudes, I said, you know what, Charlottesville, I said I pissed them off, and I just walked away. I said, you know what, I kind of agree with their views a little bit. He got pissed the fuck off. You a fucking Uncle Tom. I said, you know what, I was just sitting there laughing at this dude. I'm like, man, I pissed that dude off. I did that shit on purpose. I was like, I said, you know what, dude, you just lost. You don't get it. You will never get it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, a lot of the clothing people wear looks absolutely stupid and retarded. There's a necklace that has like these huge black marbles, and then there's also like some sort of chain where it's this huge Jesus cross piece. I don't know what the fuck you call it. It just looks like something ridiculous.
I'm just like, man, the older I get, I just don't give a fuck no more, man. I just get, the older you get, it's like you start not give a fuck, like, fuck this shit. I'm just past this shit, dude. Like, you just like, I'm trying to live my life for me, man, dude. I'm past this shit. It's like the whole thing. I was trying to watch ESPN and they kept talking about this shit already. Like, shut the fuck up about it already. Like, god damn, can we get past this shit? You are a sports program network. Talk about sports, not politics. God damn it! What the fuck? God damn.
Everything has to go on this point of just talking about this, talking about that, blah blah blah. It's such a thing. It's a controversial big issue. Which I'll sit there and I'm like, well, was it a controversial big issue 30 years ago when the shit was still going on? Was it a controversial big issue 10 years ago when the shit was still going on? I don't get it. What's new about it?
But what about the 250-year-old legacy of slavery? Our great
They don't get over that shit. They make every excuse. They make every fucking excuse to keep bringing that shit up.
I know, bro.
Make every goddamn excuse. It's like, all right, well, who's slaves now? Because I haven't seen anybody shuffled off in chains and shit. Go ahead.
I think
Tell me, where's this going on now?
I got theory on news. I think them dudes got Stockholm syndrome, man. They just so offensive. They're race bullshit. I'm like, dude, get past this shit already.
Well, it
I'm
can't
like,
be Stockholm syndrome, because Stockholm syndrome would mean that someone actually is holding them hostage, and now they're sympathizing with the one who's holding them hostage. I mean, so well, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe the bitches get Stockholm syndrome, and that's why they act like such bitches. I don't know.
it's like the NFL players. I look at the NFL players like you're a black man and you make millions of dollars out playing a sport when you bash players' heads on every Sunday. You make millions of damn dollars. You live a life of luxury that most players would never get a chance. Most men would never get a chance in a lifetime to reach. Enjoy your motherfucking money, take care of your family, and be that blue pill fucking workhorse like you always want to be, and do what you want to do, dude. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your political views. It's like anytime I hear a black athlete talk about, oh, I'm still a black man in America. Nigga, you're worth millions of damn dollars. Shut the fuck up about it already. Like, goddamn, nobody gives a fuck
But I'm still
about you.
impressed though.
I'm
I'm
like,
impressed though, man. You see how they look at me when I go to the store. So you
like,
6'5", 300-pound dude. You're shocked when you walk somewhere, people look at you. Shut the fuck up.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's like, damn, dude, get your. It's like these people talk about, man, I'm taking a kneel because racial injustice. It's racism is going to exist in this country whether you like it or not. Get your head out your own ass and live life for you, and stop trying to fucking appeal to a bunch of stupid ass people on Twitter because they got their feelings hurt. It's like, like what's the dude name? I think he used to play for the Packers, Jermichael Finley. He calling people out. I said, finally somebody who see how to feel the way the fuck I feel. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. It may sound insensitive to a lot of people. I'm a black dude. I don't give a fuck about slavery, man. This shit is in the past, fam. Fuck that shit. Move on with that shit already, dude. Fuck that shit.
Oh, but to go into that, there's a reason why, because literally, publicly, if you don't go along with this little shitty ass narrative that's being spun around, then literally you will find the backlash of these groups of people and their complete bullshit that they're spreading. And they will try to make it hard for you to breathe as much as possible as they can. So there's a reason why a lot of people go along with it, even if they know it's complete shit, because, there's a lot of things that they want to, still have going on and still be, able to do and not have to do a lot of bullshit. So in a sense, they somewhat behest. Not in a sense, they really do, actually.
See, I couldn't be no entertainer today, bro. I just go fucking crazy, bro. I just start ranting, just punching people for no apparent reason, bro. I couldn't be no entertainer today, man. Like, god damn it, dude. Like, that's why, like, those celebrities that say fuck the media and don't do no interviews and walk away from fame. I understand why motherfuckers just walk away from fame, because watching these motherfuckers get hurt over opinion. What I think what's the dude name that former quarterback? He said, dude should cut his hair. Black folks get mad. What the fuck you mean got cut his hair? I'm like, dude, it's like, he got a fucking point. Like, stop trying to fucking bully somebody's opinion because they don't agree with your stupid ass talking points. Like this the problem it's like I talk about. This is why I hate fucking liberals, man. I hate liberals and conservatives, period. I just hate both sides, both parties. It just can't take a fucking opinion. It's like we can agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with having disagreements. Like, as long as we come to a good solution. But like, damn, it's like, dude.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I hate when people go down that path. All right, so when you say agree to disagree, and then you say come to a solution, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Not gonna happen. People blow some of the shit up that's not even something to be a real issue. They blow it up and to make it just this giant fucking shit show. To make it literally to the point where there's a term for it. When someone does this, conversationally, I'll remember the term in like a month. And they do this. It's just basically to make it stagnant, to make it carry on and drag on. And they do this shit a lot, especially in quote unquote politics and all that shit. They love fucking doing that. It just muddies the fucking water. And as far as solution, again, why does anybody think anybody really wants a solution?
They don't.
They're like reveling in this bullshit. It's just the same way, like when I talk about how women communicate somewhat indirectly. A lot of times when they speak or when they're requesting something. I mean, some are upfront, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And it's for a reason, really. It's to keep setting the bar higher. It's literally just to see how much they can get. Because if you never set one actual thing, that means it's always open for interpretation or change.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing. It's like for me, it's like my problem. My problem with these people, man, who just focus on race all the goddamn time, and even people who just go ahead, modify. Yeah, but like,
I'm just asking him where he was thinking of.
Oh,
I don't know. It just didn't come to mind at all.
What I was saying is like I see these people all the time, like these race baiting idiots and people who hate MGTOW. Like, okay, all right, since you think we are part of, since you think we part of the problem, part of the problem. Do you have any solutions? And they say some bullshit. Oh, take away the female vote. That's not gonna work.
Here's a solution.
Yeah.
Here's a solution. You guys just need to put your chains and shackles back on and remain slaves. You guys just need to find the right one, the right slave master, and she'll treat you right.
I just find it mad funny. Like these people just like, oh, MGTOW, you guys are part of the problem. All right, dude. Like, oh, take away female rights. They're never gonna do that. So I mean, give men more rights. That's never gonna fucking happen. Not in his lifetime. So all the things you suggesting is pure bullshit.
Here's the thing, nobody's really grabbing on. Well, Mortify kind of said it. It's really what they're saying is, shut up and go along. Here's the thing. They know this shit is going on. They know this shit is fucked up, but they're saying shut up and do it anyways. Man up and get back to it. The thing is, they don't want to hear about it. See, no one cares about, like, just like with the homeless problem and all that shit. Well, yeah, it is a problem. These people shouldn't be fucking homeless. Some of them, let's be honest, you're not really gonna help them. That's not gonna happen. Mental issues and whatnot. But as far as when it comes down to it, they'll virtue signal their asshole. They don't really want to do anything about it. No, see, the thing is, they just don't want to see it. That's the thing. They don't want to see it and they don't want to hear about it. That's really how it goes. They don't want to see it and they don't want to hear about it. So when you have someone like Stuart Hunkler who comes on, he, like, again, I watched the channel ever since he started and all that shit, and he talks about it. He goes right into it. He can show you everything they fucked him over with, how they got him, all that shit. Yep. And so now you have to see, now you have to hear, and you have to see, because remember, especially a lot of these bitches, when they do this shit to the dudes, they don't really see it. They don't have to experience it. The guy can come around. I don't see my kids. Get the fuck out of here before I call the cops. And now he's gone. She doesn't see all the bullshit he's going through after that. She doesn't see how much hell it is. She doesn't have to. So yeah, it's a problem, but it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. And
they damn sure don't want to hear about it either.
Yeah. It's like people who try to sympathize with me. Like I had a stupid ass. So I had it was a blue pill dude in the comment section. With my incident about the child 14 years old about charging as an adult, and dude was like, "You a pussy ass coward for hitting the girl, and you should have been charged as an adult." And I wanted to respond to this dude like, I'm like, bro, I was 14 years old, and they're about to charge me like I'm a goddamn 21-year-old dude. Like they're about to fucking throw my 10 feet under the jail for defending myself, even though she started the shit. He was like, "You don't understand. You never hit a female." I said, "You know what, dude? Fuck you," and block that dude. I ain't got time for this silly shit, dude. I'm like, dude, like you like, and I told him, I said, he was like, you can't let the negative experience take your affect your view of women. I'm like, dude, like, it's not about one negative.
Kind of retarded.
It's
look, like, all right, then I'm gonna go into that part too, the whole negative experience.
Oh my god!
Normally I would be against people assaulting a person for saying something, but if they were saying something like that to another person, I'd understand if they were to get their jaw or their face punched in. I'd understand. I mean, I wouldn't condone it, but
it's like these people don't realize, these people don't realize,
you were saying that a man should lose his freedom over conjecture bullshit that you don't even fully understand. Fuck you. You are an authoritarian shitbag. You want people thrown in jail for bullshit reasons.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's like, and I told him, I said, dude, from that experience, I don't trust no female, dude. I said, look, that's not one bad experience. It's multiple bad experiences. Like, dude, like, I hate when the assholes be like, man, you know, I hate when people like, it's like the whole idea when like you got like a black dude and like he was a nice guy. He was throughout high school he was a nice guy. Girls shitted on him, treat him like shit, and then he goes to college, whatever. He gets a great job, career, and start calling female bitches and hoes and shit. And they be like, well, y'all men degrading women. But 9 times out of 10, you go for the well. I hate this. I hate this conversation. Beta alpha. It's the same old bullshit. But it's like, oh, he started being an asshole with it. Start dogging out females and shit. Oh, he ain't the same no more. You made him an asshole. You turned it. You made him this way. He started off a nice guy. He got tired of people beating him up. It's like that kid. It's like the kid in school that get beat the fuck up all the damn time. So he goes to gym, put the muscle on. He said, you know what? I'm gonna start whooping people asses. And you be like, what fuck happened? Because you get tired of beating the fuck up. So it's like, fam, like you don't understand. Like, look, like my thing is for me when people don't realize it was like, oh, and the dude was like, you just can't take that one negative experience and just. I'm like, dude, it's not about taking that one negative experience. It's about learning from that shit and realize the fact that even back then, when I was 14 years old, and realized it was bullshit. And if a 14-year-old no filter can realize that shit was bullshit back in the day, a 28-year-old no filter can recognize that shit. So I'm like, dude, like you don't know what the fuck I've been through. Like you don't know what it fucking feel like. I remember literally to the point where, dude, they had me in handcuffs. I never forget that shit, dude. When I was in fucking handcuffs, the mom, dad, the mom, dad, brother there, the bitch, the cuck of a damn principal, and the cuck of a damn police officers got me in handcuffs, and they said, Mr. No Filter, you can't be hitting the women, you can't be hitting women and shit. And I'm like, and I'm stating my case like, yo, she started the altercation. I was just defending myself. My parents always taught me to defend myself, and it was like, well, you can't be hitting women, and they said, sir, you don't understand how serious this is. You could be facing criminal charges for hitting a female. I'm like, so we just and I just snapped on the principal like for 1 second. I'm like, so we just gonna negate the fact that she just started this altercation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be hitting women. I'm like, what happened? And I was like, what the fuck just happened to keep your hands to yourself? What happened? And he's like, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be hitting. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I told my dad the days I got 20 days suspended, I was like, you know what, Dad? I am never ever engaged in relationships. Fuck that shit. And from that point on, I was MGTOW monk from that point because I was like, fuck that shit. That shit is some bullshit.
Oh, my bad. I got distracted on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, Black Twitter.
How about that? No, just Twitter. I don't. What? I still don't believe there's Black Twitter, and I'm not gonna go looking for it.
Yeah,
but
rabbit hole.
Double standards is something that men learn early on really quickly, and it's really a fucked up situation now for someone to tell someone through a bad experience that shouldn't taint this, blah blah blah. What they're really saying is that it is how it is. Don't complain about it. Go along with it. That's just it. You know, really, they're basically saying a big fuck you. They're not helping. They're not getting any valid input. None of that shit. They're just basically saying a big fuck you. That's all it really comes down to. And so, because in a simple situation, the young man learns really quickly, like, all right, so this person was, because remember, off of what you're told is don't put your hands on anybody unless you want to get hit.
Yep.
But then in this situation, the female puts her hands on you. You respond by defending yourself. But now everyone is about to try to attack you and wants you to go, like, you're in some shit for doing something you were told is natural, like it's supposed to make sense. This is what you were told. That's how it works. Well, they lied to you. Just like they say, there's never a reason to put your hands on a woman. That's a fucking lie. That's like saying there's gonna be a reason to put your hands on some person at some point. There always eventually will be. Anyone who's telling you that there will not be is full of fucking shit. They just want you to be a pussy and not fucking defend yourself.
You know how many men I was telling the guy, I was like, you know how many men died because of that stupid golden ass rule because the girl had acid. I think it was a story. I think a couple years back, the guy he was fighting his girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend was getting into it, and she got some acid. And instead of him defending himself, he poured acid on. She burnt. I think third of his skin off. She burnt most of his skin off from his arm to leg to his face, and she basically what she got 2 years probation for throwing acid on him. And I said, dude, try to tell that to the guy that got acid thrown on him and his girlfriend got 2 years probation and that bullshit. I'm like, dude, like you don't know what the fuck a next man goes through. Like you don't know what the fuck I've been through, dude. Like you sit there and say, man, I'm a scumbag for doing it. I'm like, here's the thing, like we are all taught at one point to keep our hands to ourselves, men, women, both. But the problem with society nowadays, man, they don't understand it and they will never fucking get it. It's like, look, this is society, and like Mortified, you can agree that this shit is gangster as fuck. Like it's no matter what the woman do, whether she's in the right, whether she's in the wrong, she got all the power and say so. It's like rape, right? It's like if a woman says, he raped me, and then you say you didn't rape her, who they gonna believe more? They gonna believe the female because it's gangster as fuck. So why the fuck would you as a human being engage in that and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking roll the dice in this shit. No, you gonna fucking say fuck this shit and walk the fuck away. Shit. Anyway, shit. Is Netflix on? Hold on a second. What the fuck? Damn, the Defenders is actually good. Mortify?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you still? You been watching the Defenders? You watching the Defenders?
The Defenders.
Yeah, the Defenders on Netflix, but Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil and Iron Fist.
Nah, I don't pay attention at all to the Netflix series.
You don't watch? You watch none of them?
Nah.
Yeah, I understand. I've been watching them all. I watched all of them, so I'm on episode 6 of it. So compared currently, which is actually good as fuck though.
What's your opinion on what's happening now with Dragon Ball Super? Because now Hit and Goku want to have to team up.
The last few episodes of Dragon Ball Super, I have not been feeling them, man. It's like interest in the show. Like I'm still interested because I want to see him fight Jiren. I want to see Jiren and Goku in this new transformation. I don't know if he's supposed to get the new transformation tonight. I don't know. New episode, I think. But like,
oh, you didn't see? Goku was able to retain. Have you seen all the episodes?
Yeah, I seen them. I seen all of them. I'm caught up with them, all of them.
Well, if you look at the trailer for the newer episode,
Super Saiyan God,
at the end of the previous one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was able to retain his red Super Saiyan God form. So I guess he's more powerful or something.
Is which I know blue is stronger. Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan God, right? Is it?
I think it would probably be better on him for speed and stamina. Because after all, he is trying to save up his stamina.
Yeah, I think Blue does blue because I think we said Blue does take up a lot of your power. So Super Saiyan God probably conserves the energy, because he gonna have to need a lot of energy to fight Jiren though. But you know what? I got a theory on Jiren though. I got a theory on Jiren. I think the angels, the one that be over the one that be over the gods of destruction, shit like that. I think they're gonna turn on the tournaments, man. I think they're gonna have to in the fighters gonna have to fight the gods of destruction. That is how I fucking feel about that shit though. Damn it, I would did Dragon Ball podcast and I was watching the Defenders guys. So I was like, fuck it. I was like, man, I can't do that.
As well, because that's the only way I stay up to date. I don't watch the show. I've been watching Power lately.
You been watching Power?
Yeah, I've been sneaking away watching Power.
You watch all seasons? Did you watch all the seasons?
Oh no, I'm on the 4th season right now.
I'm on episode. I'm on episode 6 currently, man. That nigga Ghost, bro. That nigga Ghost, bro. He was a
Honestly, it may
simp.
sound fucked up. Kanan is one of my favorite characters. Kanan
Yeah.
and Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, he like that simp shit. I don't know, like that. Just like Tommy is like one of the ultimate white knights. If anybody ever paid attention, and it gets irritating as fuck. I'm not bullshit. Tommy is like the ultimate white. He will murder you over a bitch. Like that will happen. Real shit. And it's not even his bitch.
You know, piss me off by Ghost though. Like, you know what pissed me off with Ghost? Ghost fucked up his whole family just to get to fuck him over though. That's some crazy shit, man. That's some fucked up shit, man.
Dudes do that shit all the time. That ain't nothing new.
That's
the
the fucked up part. I love, but what's the attorney dude, Proctor? He was like, man, you got a choice. We got to choose between your family and her. He chose her of the fucking family, and she ended up setting his ass up. Like, god damn it, man, that's fucked up, man. But I kind of predicted shit was gonna happen. I was like, nah, man, this dude ain't gonna escape untouched, man. You know what's the new episode with what's the episode with Tommy? Tommy killed the little FBI agent stabbing a dude and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait.
Hey, nigga, ain't that far? Shut up.
A character would kill somebody over a bitch. I have the perfect theme song for them.
Mr. Trouble never hangs around when he hears this mighty sound. Here I come to save the day.
Song right there.
Man, Tommy crazy though, man. Tommy a crazy motherfucker, man. That dude be some crazy ass shit, dude. He's some crazy. That's some crazy motherfucker.
That's fucking mom.
Yeah, she coked down that shit, bro. Coked down that crazy.
Oh, the fuck future you thought that dude was gonna have?
Man,
think about it. Come to the point. Think about it. Ghost even presented to him like, dog, we go legit. Fuck all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And he's just like, nope. Nah, I'm good.
I was rocking with Ghost because like when Ghost said he was gonna go legit, I was like, hell yeah, nigga. Like, what's like, why you risk your life? You got the fucking feds watching over you selling dope and shit. And he was like, man, fuck that. Let's all selling dope, nigga. If I was a club owner, I told this dude, if I was telling fucking Tommy, I was like, dude, look, if you want to get caught up in that street shit, go ahead, dude. I'm finna go full blown legit, man. And start making this legal money, man. Fuck you, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Well, Ghost so fucking dumb. You know, you put another bitch in it. That didn't make any goddamn sense. Like you already got this one bitch you're legally obligated with, and you swear. Like number one, if you pay attention, that's the thing I find funny. You see more like like a lot of this shit, even though they muddy it with words and bullshit. You can really like if you watch it, you red pills fuck, and you know this shit. You look, you see why motherfuckers are doing certain shit.
Yeah, you
see what goes into that. You see the bitches, their actions, why they're doing it, why they're saying the shit they're saying, and you know, after a while, it's like, all right, so in reality, this shit's gonna keep happening anyways, no matter what. Because if you pay attention, his wife literally, in her mind, she knows what's best. In her fucking little shitty ass mind, she knows what's best to keep everything going and all this shit and blah, blah, blah. And so she does little shit in the background. And especially with Tommy, like, again, we'll talk about women getting in between like dudes and like, you know, them working together and shit. They fuck shit up. They make shit worse. And, you know, that's when they have the biggest fallouts, is when these bitches come in and play in the middle of it. And I remember Miss Guida was pointing out, he was like, you know, the funniest thing, you'll see these one moments where the guy's like, you need to get that bitch out of there. And the other one's like, no, you need to get that bitch out of there. And it's almost like this one where, well, no, she's special. Like they're both saying, pointing to the bitch like, no, she's special. She's different. You don't get it. And it's like, no, they're not, because in the long run, they do the same exact shit.
Yeah,
the same bitch. What are you talking about?
They won't chase his club.
They do that in TV shows and movies all the fucking time. She's special. She's different. You don't understand. I don't understand. Please make me understand.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, you know, in a way, I
well,
can't really feel sorry for Ghost because I kind of predicted that shit was gonna happen. And I was like, man, come on, dude. You fucking this chick and you already got a wife. Come on, dude. This shit bound to fucking happen. Something gonna pop. Something gonna pop off. Little you know that the motherfucker got set up. I'm like, dude, this some dumb shit, bro. That's some dumb ass shit, dude. Whew. That's the Ghost is dumb as fuck though, man. He was a simp to me, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. That dude was
Where's Misguided at? He
hardcore
can
simp.
speak about the show more than I can because I wasn't really watching like that. Did you add Misguided?
Yeah, I had sent him a link.
I don't know why you added MA.
Is he someone?
That didn't make any
Huh?
sense.
Oh, I haven't talked to him in a while. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Nobody talked to the nigga in a while. He comes around, it'd be like late as hell at night, and he just does some weird shit with Red Pill Radio, talks a bunch of shit, and then he's out.
does a bunch of nonsense.
Did he leave YouTube at one time? Like he left and came back?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
'cause
want
I
to
know
be generous.
I saw the video. I saw the video. I was like, oh, is he leaving for good? And then he came back. I saw you look on the stream you and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I guess I was wrong there.
So,
Nobody ever really. I keep trying to explain. Nobody ever really leaves. They're just orbiting. That's all.
I take time off.
Tech-
I know.
Where are they gonna go? Well, let me know. Where are they going? Because number one, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh yeah, they're just gonna hop over to VidMe and they're like, man, fuck all of YouTube. I'm over on VidMe now, in Minds.com, and that's it. I'm not. What?
You know,
Why would I even check?
You know what's even more funny? You know what's even more funny? SFM. I really found like these you hear these people say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave YouTube." I'm like, no, Mickey, you took it over just like everything else, so it doesn't fucking matter where you go. It's gonna be the same old bullshit. So I mean, you just deal with the drama for what it is. Like, I'm tired of the monetization of my videos. All right, then do this. Like, just create a brand new channel. I'm like, it damn hard. Like I'm thinking about creating No Filter 2 so I can just do a channel, just strip on comic book shit on there. But like at one point, like with this channel, like
you don't have to make a new channel for that.
Yeah. So like
you can do that here. No, nobody will mind. Like number one, it's always looked that for some reason they think MGTOW, you literally just that's the only thing you can do is just talk about MGTOW all day. That's it. Like that's the only fucking thing you can do. Yeah. I'm like, no, if you're into other shit, you can do a stream just talking about that. You can do a video just talking about that. It doesn't have to be just that. Like Money MGTOW, his shit, literally, there's some shit about MGTOW he didn't even talk about it. He's like, well, you already know. And then he went on to discuss more shit about financial matters. I'm like, good, yes. You can do that. It's not a big deal. Ain't nobody gonna start a witch hunt on you.
Even though nobody is rationally going to start a witch hunt on you, to be fair, MGTOW Money's channel is centered around finances, so that's the overarching theme. And so on to something else. As a tech guy, what's your opinion on Razer's toaster? Because Linus Tech Tips just did a demo and unboxing on the Razer toaster.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. My bad.
What it Renee is?
No. Are you talking about the actual fucking toaster, man?
Ain't no filter.
Yeah, the Razer toaster. They did it.
Bullshit.
They made an actual toaster.
Bullshit.
No, they did. Linus Tech Tips has a video of him unboxing it.
No, come on. It must have been like a gag or some shit, right?
Razer toaster.
Oh, my mother. No, fuck this. I'm about to Google this. You're not about to gaslight me today.
I'm playing the video that he did at his little convention. I'm playing it right now.
What the fuck? Man. Project Breadwinner. I think I got too much shit going on at once.
It's an actual toaster. He's showing it.
Oh, well, the tech industry's fucked.
Man, you know what, man? I'm not a fan of smartphones. I have like a regular phone and shit. But like, be honest with you, man. Like, I know this is the conspiracy theory of me. I'm scared of these smartphones.
Project Red.
I'm scared of these new smartphones, man. They do entirely too much, man. Um, we get an iPhone, but I'm
Razor
like,
Toaster sucks. Where the fuck's the RGB chroma features at? It needs some RGB lighting.
Well, I mean, as far as so I don't get it. So is the Razor toaster supposed to be like a project for something? I don't get it.
it only used for toast?
It's supposed to be like an actual product.
Mm.
I don't why the fuck are because normally my bad.
Damn,
Normally they Razer is like the gaming products like keyboards and shit like that, right?
yeah.
Somebody says need to water cool these toasters and overclock.
Hell no.
They're done for you fucking up, man. What the fuck are you doing?
As I said, it needs some RGB lighting. The logo doesn't light up. The inside, well, the inside does light up, but
So basically, it's a toaster with LEDs. That's it.
Yeah, some LED.
Who the fuck? Why
Logo.
would you buy that? How many people? Actually, here's the thing. How many people even use fucking toaster?
I do.
Anybody talking about you? How many people really use fucking toaster? Like,
Somebody
let's be honest.
says, "Can it run Minesweeper?"
Well, how long is somebody really waiting on their fucking toast?
And only someone who must have a really boring life if they want you to trick out their toaster.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, boy.
That should never be a conversation. Like, dog, I'm about to go pick up this Razer toaster, my
Yeah,
nigga.
dog.
Today is
I'm
about
about
to be
to
lit.
trick out.
Unless they put a bitch
I'm
on shit.
about to trick out my morning toasting experience. Yo, check this out. Got this Razer toaster with this RGB lighting. Like I said, the red, green, blue, yellow, whatever color. I could even set it to where the color cycles and alternates between different colors. Yeah, boy. About to get live and lit with this toasting experience in the morning.
It's fucking funny.
Oh my bad. I'm on Twitter watching like this bunch of fights on this channel.
Except when you can watch the Conor McGregor and Mayweather fight.
Huh? What'd you say?
You can watch the Conor McGregor and Mayweather fight.
Yeah, I might. I don't know. When is that supposed to be again?
I think it's August 28th. I think. I don't know where August 28th. MGA. I don't know where it's at. It's August 28th. I think. I don't know, man. Last fight between Pacquiao and fucking Mayweather was a big ass letdown. Fuck that fight. I said Mayweather. I like Mayweather. Your black ass need to stay retired, man. Like that was that last fight you did.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Razer also have a hovering mouse. Is this an April Fool's joke too?
It might be.
Hovering mouse.
They don't even have actual fucking hoverboard, so I ain't buying that bullshit.
Project McFly. It was an April Fool's joke.
They're gaslighting the shit out of people. I'm gonna tell you, that's what everything is now. Everything is just gaslight shit.
Be honest with you though, I was thinking about the shit the other day. I was like, could I could I really picture a future with flying cars? I don't even want that shit. That shit sounds dumb as fuck though, man. Well, it would make sense without tires when you get ready.
Oh yeah. Percent off of the best Logitech gaming mice. Enter in code MORT. Save yourself 10% off of a Logitech G900 or Logitech G903 gaming mouse. It's code MORT. That's MORT. RT. Save yourself some money off of Logitech gaming mouse. Because everybody's doing that shit.
Oh, my bad. Let me close that. Getting too distracted. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if you got a big brand name, go ahead and slap that shit on anything. Consumerism always wins.
It's gonna be some idiot pay for it, so it's
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
thing. It's gonna be. It's like the iPhone. Like people say, like iPhone, it's the same old fucking product. It's just a different number and a bigger phone.
Well, it's about status at that point.
Yeah.
What do they
Really?
call the old saying? Keeping up with the Joneses. There's a reason why I see. I literally was when I was at the post office. There was this young woman sitting there, and she was talking about debt, credit card bills, student debt, all this shit. And you know, when she was doing this, she kept getting closer. This man was married, obviously. He was there with his wife and daughter. And she was like inching, like when he moved over to like the you know that middle counter thing that's there. She got closer over there and started talking louder. She was sitting there like, what the flying fuck? Like,
if I'm not mistaken, don't iPhones still use little 8 megapixel cameras?
Yep.
Hey man, I've said this shit even when I was blue pill. You really want to have a good business, market that shit to bitches. I'm not.
You know, it was like
market that shit to bitches. But here's the thing: even if the bitches ain't got money to buy it, they'll get a simp to buy it for them.
Respect.
But it's like, well, people like, you know, like for me, it's like
none of that shit matters. It's about brand name and it's about form. Ooh, look at my phone. It looks so premium. Never mind the fact that your phone performs like shit.
iPhones is shit anyway, really. It's the same. It's just the fucking name you paying for, really. It's kind of like a name brand clothing, like clothes. Like you just paying for the name. The quality is shit. I'm pretty sure how much they pay pay people to fucking make them clothes over there overseas and shit. Well, Donald Trump probably cut that shit loose, but still, like, you paying for the fucking name. The quality is shit, really. You know. I don't know, but it's like I don't know. I think iPhone. My phone is simple. I can't give a flying fuck. Long as my phone work and it ain't crashing and whatever. I upgrade. I upgrade every 3 years. Every 4 years, I think, and then that's how I usually do it. Because my phone, hey, I ain't trying to impress nobody, so I can give a flying fuck though. You know.
Oh my bad, I got distracted again. Yeah, so as far as it goes with the whole status that's supposed to go on, that's why a lot of guys, I think, I laugh at them a lot because the bitch really, as far as you, that doesn't really matter. It's what you got on, what that shows representation of, you know, basically income capability or income that is, and, you know, resources. And then especially it helps with status also. Remember, women have a huge status battle thing going on. And with the female competition, that holds really high. You know what I mean? For them to place themselves above the other female. And so yeah, it's one of those things. So as far as like the PUA thing, why do you think one of the things they hit on is, you know, in fact, it's been said around many times. They're sitting there like, all right, well, you're talking about getting all this, getting your paper up and all this shit and in shape. What are you giving? PUA advice? It's like, no, you're doing this shit for yourself. The money is for you later on in life. You want to actually have a decent, comfortable lifestyle. You want money to take care of yourself if something bad happens. As far as being in shape, well, you want to be healthy, don't you? You want to be able to defend yourself, don't you? I mean, you want to get shit done, don't you? And so, you know, it's about that part. And literally, other guys, their minds go, yeah, because that way I'll be more attractive to bitches. Like, no, that's not what it's about. You need to be more attractive in the sense of to yourself as your capability of sustaining your own life. In fact, the moment you put a bitch in it, you're really going to deteriorate all the hard work you've done in the first place.
But you can't tell Blue Pill Sips that shit though.
Oh, they don't want to listen to that. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's why I fucking hate that dumbass quote behind every great man is a woman, which is pure bullshit in itself. You know that's bullshit. I hate that. I heard that when I was a quote. I was like, that's a dumbass quote. Who the fuck will believe that shit?
Well, because it's completely. Well, number one, as far as when it comes down to females, the value of a female has been inflated highly. It's not what they're really saying it is. They're doing gynocentrism, and they're doing it like a motherfucker in every avenue they can. In reality, see, women are trying to break away from that. You know, the housewife. You just, push out the kids and keep the house together and watch the kids while the man is out. And they're trying to break away from that and say, no, you know what, we get to do what the men do too. Like there's a point where, if anybody remember, with the whole stay-at-home dad shit, they were basically trying to push dudes in that role. I know, we're gonna go out and get the bacon. You sit your bitch ass at home. And here's how you budget the grocery bill. I don't know. They were just trying.
That's some feminist shit, though, man.
Bitch slap the shit out of men. Like, no, you're the woman now.
That's some feminized shit,
what the
man.
fuck? And so, of course, that doesn't work because nature, and the fact that number one, when it comes down to being the breadwinner, normally it's males. Even still now, within the times of all this affirmative action and all this extra support for women to be like basically shitting on guys. In Australia, they call it a positive discrimination.
You heard? Did you hear about the Australia banning men for joining the military so they can boost up diversity numbers so females can join the military?
Yeah, I didn't talk about that much because I'm like, this kind of speaks for itself.
Oh my god,
that's just wait. Before you guys continue, I'd like to give out a shout out to the most MGTOW of them all, the triple OG MGTOW Paul Hoare's son. He's been dropping gems and nuggets like crazy. Some of his best gems are "I'll fucking kill you, nigga," and "Are you mentally disturbed? I'll kill you, motherfucker." Man, he's been dropping gems and nuggets like crazy. He's one of the most MGTOW of the MGTOW ever.
Paul Wilson's honestly, that guy needs some fucking help. That's really what's going on.
Paul Wilson lost his mind, man. I used to watch this video. I can't watch this video no more. I feel like cry for help, man. I can't watch this shit no more, dude. Like that dude, I was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? He drinking. Like I was watching some of his old streams. He get drunk and shit. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's a cry for help, man. He had some points, but goddamn, this dude looking drunk half the damn time. What the fuck?
Weird thing is, why is he always on webcam? I don't get that part.
You know, I'm saying, like, I know people say, well, doxing. Like, no, man, you doxing yourself. That's some dumb shit, dude. Don't be doing that shit, dude. That's some bad. That's some shit you should not be doing.
You know what would be pretty cool though? If you were to start up another channel called Jack Baker MGTOW, because he looked like that. He looked like the father of that horror family out of the game Resident Evil 7. He really did. He looked like the maniac, psychopath killing father that cut off his son's hand at the dinner table. He looked like him.
Yeah. But I think people just like, nah, man. Like, it is certain people like what's the dude name? Like, I haven't watched his videos in a minute. I think it was his latest stream. One of his latest videos. Angry. I call him Angry Bitch Town, not Angry MGTOW, but Angry Bitch Town. He's sitting there talking about now. He was like, not all women. He was like, I was watching your video mortified about like how Angry Bitch Town was talking about, man, not all women are like that, and everybody's fucking the wall. So I'm like, man, you don't want to show all credibility, bro. You shot yourself in the foot, bro. You put a fucking what's the cheddar bob, nigga? You just put a cheddar bob with yourself with that bullshit, bro.
Hey guys, Angry MGTOW here. So today we're going to talk about how not all women are like that. Yeah. You see,
I saw that Sandman video with let us submit to. I was like, fuck you, Sandman, with that bullshit, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
And then Sad Man will make a video talking about some. Hey guys,
Sad Man,
I just got a donation from one of my subscribers, and he wanted me to talk about how Angry Mangina talked about NAWALTs. And so, for the most part, he's actually correct. There are some NAWALTs. All right, guys.
I believe, like, I just think that's the shit that pissed me off. Like people, like the people, like on the MGTOW. This is why I often say, like, I don't want MGTOW to be mainstream, but you might well consider it mainstream because people talk about MGTOW all the time. Like I don't want that shit to be mainstream because that shit can be corrupted. Well, anything can be corrupted if it get big enough. But you know, people want to corrupt that shit. Oh, I want it. Like I don't want to see it mainstream, bro. Keep it the way it is. But
It's already too late.
Yeah, true.
Let that go.
Yeah.
It's already
True.
happening. It's already getting hijacked. Blue pillers are taking over. They're calling themselves red pill. In fact, that's when they started that red pill shit. That's the motherfucker should already known.
Yeah.
Started red pill. Then after that, they started more division. They're saying, well, there's the MGTOW monks over there. We're just MGTOWs. So yeah, they're doing it more and more and more, and they're going to keep it up. And, you know, I think it's funny when I start hearing some guys actually come to a logical conclusion and literally realize how they've been talking out of their own ass. And but at that point, I mean, who's really going to listen? They're going to think it's another play. And all you're doing is basically doing one of those where you basically put on the brand logo or whatever the fuck, try to get more views and shit like that, or try to act like it's this and all this other support, and then you basically pull a nasally bitch towel.
I've been watching what's the dude name?
Thanks for the dollars.
You know what? I hope you in the chat somewhere. What's the dude? Benson Mental. I've been watching some of his shit. Like his shit kind of he got some dope content. Like I think I've been watching some of his shit. I'm like, man, this dude, you know, dude. I've been fucking with his channel lately. I just you guys listen to some of his content. He got some dope ass content, man. But you know, like I feel like some of these people like Stardust Bottle.
Right, I need to hit on something. My bad, because that's why I've been so distracted. So I went to Twitter and I randomly saw this thing about a Twitter thing.
Johnny here. So today, I wanted to tell you all how MGTOW is a gold mine. How MGTOW is a gold mine.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that video. That video was priceless.
MGTOW is a gold mine.
Go back to what you were saying, SFL.
Yeah. Oh no, I was on a Twitter thing, fight videos, and you know, Tommy Sotomayor is actually right. You're going to see more female fights up there than male fights.
Yeah, there's no surprise there.
In fact, there was one I was just watching. So basically, the guy's walking, and some woman tries to. Where the hell is it at? So I can see exactly what happened. Right here. I don't understand what this short, fat ass bitch was doing. So she basically like tried to swing on him and walk away. So a simp tries to carry away, so he slaps the shit out of her. Then another woman comes up, tries to assault him. He slaps the shit out of her. And then everybody's like, no, break it up. And I'm looking like, wait a minute. Did anybody pay attention to who assaulted him first? And then tried to assault him again? This house, it looks like it's at like a high school. And I'm like, so a high school age young man, you're going to throw a punch at him, and he's not going to hit you back no matter who the fuck you are. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You really think that's how it's going to go? You think a lot of these dudes still have that mentality where they're just not going to lay somebody the fuck out no matter who they are for trying to swing at them? And you see this simp, like I'm trying to tell you, if I knew how to share this fucking video, you literally see the simp on the side try to walk the little fat wobblo, like just escort her away. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this shit is getting ridiculous.
Sipping one-on-one.
But I can't show it. All I gotta do is screen share.
You know, yeah, don't worry. These types, these prominent MGTOWs, I have another video going in on them. And I also go in on the early history of MGTOW. And guess what? Ragnar had little to do with it. And oh yeah, the manifesto, that's all illegit bullshit.
But I found like, you know, I found like, you know, one of the fight ever since I've been noticing, ever since like I started doing my MGTOW channel, my MGTOW channel, like ever since I noticed, this is one thing I truly noticed, like the people like Stardust Barbarossa, like all the big MGTOW that we get all the knowledge from, that we started out getting from, they falling off and they fall into the same old Shane Texas bullshit, and they fall for it and they go right back to the program. And then you got people like Trav, shout out to Message Horizon, they give you dope content, and people want to talk shit about them, like, oh, fuck these dudes. But like you got, you know, Stardust Barbarossa, you got some of the top dogs, Angry MGTOW, all these people talking about, man, you know, they go back to the same old blue pill mindset. I'm like, all that knowledge you got, and it's like you went back to that same mentality. I'm sorry, man. Like, you can't fucking go back to the same place, same person you were with all this knowledge you got. I'm sorry, man. That's how I fucking view that shit.
All right, that's fucking disgusting. Stop screen sharing that. My bad. Sometimes you get dragged into watching garbage on the internet. Literally, that was of a bitch fighting a bitch in a wheelchair. Not even. Yep, y'all saw the video. That's exactly what that was. A woman fighting another woman who was in a wheelchair.
What the
And while
fuck?
people were sitting, there's again, you saw at a certain point in the video, someone walked over. That's enough. Who seems to be older than all of them, and still allowing this shit to go on.
Mm.
Yep. Hey, because you know, if it was just women, it'd be peaceful, right? There'd be no war, right?
But I see more females fighting than males though. That's dang, them bitches crazy though, man. You got bored
Look
them.
at the extremely hyper masculine ass males who were raised in the single mother households. Look at that shit. We all know the bitches I'm talking about. We all know the houses I'm talking about. You've been there. If you haven't, don't go. And we know, you know exactly what that shit comes down to. Oh, my bad. I don't know. I'm a little off sync today because normally normally I would have already been streaming and I would have had like certain talking points and shit. But
You want me to switch over? You want?
Yeah, that'll give me some time to actually get some articles together and shit and get back in the mode of talking about MGTOW shit. And I don't know, I don't know. I'm distracted as hell and all over the place right now.
I'm watching Fenders on Netflix right now while talking to you guys. So I'm kind of distracted too.
I ordered my black seed oil. I got Dead or Alive 5 so I can play online and people can watch me get fucked up by random teenagers across the world.
When you was getting your ass whooped, on Tekken 7, I was laughing at that shit. That shit was funny.
I wasn't bullshitting. I ain't been playing games in a long ass time. And yeah, like you could see that off the rip. Like Battlefield 1. Motherfuckers know, like in a private hangout, I screen shared me playing Battlefield 1. That shit was horrific. It looked like all I did was walk in and die. That's like that looks like all I did. I was like, oh, I was watching and he's dead.
I loved it when this guy that was like, jump up, no, duck. Like
but the thing is, like, the streams don't always have to be the goddamn same.
Yeah, true. They don't.
So,
I like those
they're trying different shit.
Yeah. That just be funny as hell, man. That just be funny as hell. Like them trolling, them troll videos be doing. That shit be funny as hell, man. That just be funny. We be streaming no games and shit. That just be funny as hell, man.
It's like, yeah, watch me lose for about an hour.
Yeah. Hey, that just be funny as hell though, man. You need sometimes you need to switch up, like you need to switch your content up like that though, man. Cause that shit does get stale as fuck though. That's why I haven't done streaming, like besides this stream right here. I haven't done streaming in a minute because I've been living my life and just doing things outside, going to the gym and losing weight, shit like that. So like, you know, sometimes it's good to fucking refresh your mind because you run out of ideas to talk about.
I don't know. As far as things to talk about, I had some things, but I'll eventually get to them because I was watching a part of that SL stream when I was running around and all that shit. And it was yeah, it was good. He was hitting on some good points, and you know, there are some things that really do need to be addressed and you know, get back to. And Element especially hit on some things that because I've seen that behavior. I'm not gonna say who displays it the hardest, but yeah, I've seen that behavior of sort of like anti-fascist, anti-authoritarian, whatever the fuck, this little rebellious nature that's being spread around. That isn't really it's like rebel against everything and like damn near like try to understand everything while rebelling against everything, which doesn't even work. That logically doesn't add up. Because that means you literally stand for nothing.
Yep.
You're just going against shit. Sometimes I wonder, like, do they even know what they're going against and why? Like, do they even have a reason backing it? Like, what the fuck are they doing?
I was watching the video. It was a deep profound. It was a video. It was something about like protests going on with all these rallies and shit. These no matter what type of protest it is, and it was he was talking about like protests don't be doing shit. Like all you doing is hold up a sign and you really ain't changing it. It's like when they was I bring this back to that point with Charlottesville, like the idiots talking about taking down the Confederate statues. Like, oh, let's sit down to Confederate statues. Like I'm like, yeah, they could just build another one. So what's the point of taking down this Confederate statue? You ain't getting shit done. Like What's the
Oh,
solution to that
I've
shit?
heard some statements about that too. And they're like,
Yeah.
all right, so apparently the Confederate, blah, blah, that whole point. So you're taking down that statue. But somebody pointed out, they're like, Martin Luther King was against the gays, right? Like, he literally thought homosexuality was a psychological malfunction, like it was a disease.
Yep.
So you're going to take down his fucking statue?
And while we're at it, why not stop at Robert E. Lee? Why not also take down the statue of Abraham Lincoln?
Yep.
I'm sure he's
Yep.
sure
Even
that his family owned slaves somewhere. You might as well take down the statue of, let's see, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison. These men owned slaves. So we might as well take down statues of them as well.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, go ahead, take them all down. Fuck it.
Yep.
Because I like how they felt like they were doing such a powerful thing. Like, yeah, we're revolting. We're tearing down statues. We're changing minds. Fuck this totalitarian, authoritarian, dissident stuff, words. We're about to change everything, man. This is when it really happens. 2017. This is when we got serious.
But you know what? But even more funny than what I really found more interesting is the fact that like the white nationalists were doing their rally and shit, and like how these liberals don't understand.
No, number one, when you look at that shit, there was more than just like white nationalists or whatever the fuck. There was like Black Lives Matter, all types of other motherfuckers there.
Yeah.
And somebody hit it on it. Who the fuck keeps calling me? What the fuck? And they were hitting on it like, dude, all those fuckers was there. And I was watching the TFM show. And I was just trying to need something. And literally, he was saying that actually what happened was the mayor was being a little bitch, basically, being a little uppity, progressive little hoe. And basically, he set it up in a sense where all that shit would go down. That's why when I was streaming with Trav, I pointed out, like, dude, wait a minute, peaceful my ass. How quick did those bats and all that shit pop up? Did they always have those? Because normally at peaceful shit, you don't have weapons. Oh, no, the weapons are to defend ourselves. From what again? I thought it was peaceful. What are you talking about? Well, peacefully protesting. Why do you have weapons? Because somebody could look and see this gathering of people, see all those weapons, and say, "Oh, they plan on violence." That's what's happening. And maybe if somebody annoys enough, even if they're supposed to be defending themselves, you got all that shit. All somebody has to do is just say something you don't like, and you'll crack them over the head with that shit. So I don't understand that. If you really intend to do no harm to anyone, you wouldn't even bring any goddamn weapons.
And that's what funny, because the point you were bringing up. That's what funny. I find more interesting. Like, okay, these Black Lives Matter idiots and these people talking about, oh, we made a big ass change. Okay, if that's the case, we're stopping them from labeling you terrorists and getting your freedom of speech and your fucking thing shut down. Like, it goes both ways. Like you do understand they got more power than you do, so they can just change the law and put a building in place, do all this crazy shit. So I'm like, all right, you taking that? All right, we're stopping them going and say, you know what? All right, basically since MLK was against the gay people, he didn't believe in it. We're stopping them saying, you know what? Let's go to Kingston and tear down fucking MLK statue. Y'all, they'll be ring. They can't do that. I'm like, well, you tear down a Confederate statue, so it goes both ways. You can't dish it out, and then when somebody finna retaliate against you, oh, that's racist and fascist. Like, no, motherfucker, look, it goes both ways. You can't just side one thing, want to dish it out, and then when the backlash comes towards, oh, they just hate it, they ain't progressive enough. Nah, man, it goes both ways there.
Well, no, that's I think it's kind of funny. Like, I was watching some of those fight videos and it made me laugh a little bit. I was getting a little cheeky because I'm like, oh, look, a lot of them don't know what the fuck they're doing. And some of them there was where a person would antagonize the other, and then they go in there and then they really, they get exactly what they asked for. Because I guess a lot of people don't know how it works. See, when you do something, there's a high chance someone's going to do something back to you.
Yep.
So my thing is, it's like when I was, I think it was the other night talking to Mortify and somebody, and no, I was talking to RP. That's what I was talking to. And I was like, yeah, a lot of these motherfuckers, what they're asking for, they don't really want.
They don't.
Because they're asking for it, and see, they haven't gotten it yet. But if they actually get what they're really asking for, they're gonna wish they never asked for it at all.
Yep.
That's the thing they kind of don't get. See, all these people, revolution, all this shit. I'm like, all right, do you know what that looks like? Do you know what that's gonna end up like?
Yeah. Nah, man, you don't want that
Believe me,
shit.
you're not gonna have a fucking sign walking to the actual revolution. That's not happening.
Nope.
See, these motherfuckers get all butthurt and sad if somebody, defends themselves and knocks one of their asses out. Well, if you're talking about this real upheaval and all this other bullshit, number one, knocking out will be the least of your worries. That'll be the least of your motherfucking worries.
Yep.
And maybe they don't seem to grasp that concept. Somehow there's this weird thing where, like, I guess they think there's this imaginary line. Like, we can get close to it, but no one will cross it if we don't. Like, what? You're destroying the shit out of public property. And you're assaulting the shit out of people. You're causing public disturbance constantly because you know you can get away with it. You think someone's going to constantly tolerate that shit?
Nope.
All the goddamn time? Now, I know somebody sitting there like, well, yeah, if it's bringing enough money and shit like that. Well, yeah. What if it starts affecting areas horribly? So no one even wants to be around. They're like, no, fuck it. These fuckers always come around, protest, do all this weird, violent, crazy mob shit. I'm out. Taking my business. I'm getting the fuck on. I'm going over to Rhode Island.
It's like, what's the quote? What's the dumbass quarterback protesting the national anthem? He get blackballed and shit. And they was talking about, man, Colin Kaepernick, Colin Kaepernick being blackballed because of this racist society. I'm like, no, first of all, he's a washed-up quarterback. For the last 3 seasons, he's been sucking ass. His teams were fucking terrible. He couldn't pass away with a plastic bag. Oh, he took a national stand. First of all, and I had to debate somebody idiot the other day talking about, well, Colin Kaepernick, I commend what he's doing. The only reason why he did that because he wanted to get off the goddamn team. He's like, he couldn't have his way, and like any washed-up quarterback would do, he was like, well, I can't have my way, so I'm just gonna protest the national anthem. First of all, 2012-13, when he was with 49ers that was going Super Bowls and shit, name one time that motherfucker was conscious. Were you speaking about police brutality then? No. You know why? Because the motherfucker was making this money, doing this crazy shit. He had Jim Harbaugh to teach him a coach and shit. So this motherfucker get Chip Kelly to come in there. He couldn't have his way, so he came in there, did this pro-black revolutionary shit, and now he's the fucking neck. He's second coming to Malcolm X. Man, fuck this dude, man. I'm glad they blackballed his motherfucking ass. I hope he stay unemployed, so these motherfuckers can shut the fuck up about it. God damn it.
Oh no, they'll spin that. They're just gonna spin it like they're already spinning it. See, this is what happens when you speak out against the injustices. See, we are victims of white supremacy. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's called number one. National anthem that actually has nothing to do with race.
White supremacy. We need to beat down white supremacy.
The thing is, the national anthem is literally about our country, and literally it's about patriotism. It's basically saying where you live in the United States. That's where you live.
Great granddads and grandmothers were slaves. You need to understand, man. 200 years ago.
They realized that when the Civil War popped off, there were a lot of white dudes who died, as well as blacks. In fact, more white people died.
But you can't tell them that, though.
I mean, it's not that hard to see. You can look it up.
I mean, I'm like, and like for me, and that's the thing about people, man. And that's one thing I hate about being black is like these motherfuckers, they want to be leaders and shit. Like, yo, stop focus on shit you got control of.
Take away the race part. Pay attention to what they're really doing. Now, when you look at any of these groups or all that shit and what they're trying to do, they're literally trying to make this huge movement, like this big what's it called? Like social revolution. This is how things need to be. This is the new realization and fighting injustice. But my thing is, what they don't kind of get is things are so comfortable and good for I don't know, everybody, that what injustice are you really fighting again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
mean,
mean,
they make shit up. Like, I'm not bullshit. They're making shit up. They're doing it more and more and more. And the thing is, it's not about people aren't being treated equally. No, it's because they want to get treated better. They want better shit. They want privilege and all this status and extra shit, like basically special privileges. Yeah. They want to be treated better than the norm status quo. Why do you think white dudes are treated so shit like? Because they're seen as the norm. Like, again, talk about America. In America, white people are the majority of the population. All right. So number one, white guys have no victim status. They're just like, well, number one, you're a male. Number two, you're white. And number three, there's all of you. Look at all of you everywhere. You are a problem. Like, what the fuck? What? Hold up. And then you're like, well, what about white women though? That's weird. Well, they already have victim status.
Let's leave out the racial aspects. I think we're getting a little bit too in depth on the racial stuff.
Yeah, no, Filter, you keep doing that shit, and I don't know how I keep biting into that. Yeah, I caught myself like, what was that?
I'm taking race out of it.
Anyway, at the end of the day, just know that there are just ridiculous social agendas on both sides of the political spectrum. And let me turn off this dumbass Teen Titans Go cartoon.
Teen Titans Go. That the one, was that like the newer one? Because there was one of them they made that was actually, like, I saw my younger brothers and my nephews watching it. And so I sat there and chilled a bit. It was actually kind of funny.
Nah, it's stupid.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Modify.
Anyway.
I don't know. I think we should reconvene in a little bit because there's some stuff I want to try to get in order first. Yeah. And also my articles, my brain together, because I just almost went on a tangent I will never be able to recover from.
Yeah.
That shit would have been sound-bited. I'd be fucked. Not really. I wouldn't care. I honestly don't care. Yeah, I really don't care. I don't give a shit.
Apparently, Bruce Lee is supposed to be making the new movie.
They need to leave him the fuck alone. All right, he's dead. Let it go. Don't blemish his goddamn name. They already did it with that original one that you fucking did. Leave it alone. God damn, they can't leave shit alone.
Hollywood, man. They gotta make that money, man.
God damn it.
A movie, and it's a movie that's being made and produced by the WWE. So I don't even know.
What the fuck?
I saw it.
Number one, Bruce Lee's story is not really as complex as people think. Really, it's quite simple. He's over there in China. I can't remember exactly where. Martial arts and shit like that. Got in trouble, everything like that. Then eventually he went to U.S. schooling, also martial arts. Bam, he got into a whole tribalistic battle with the other martial arts students about teaching fucking martial arts to white people or some shit like that, or just basically non-Chinese, really, is what they were saying.
Yeah.
He married a white bitch, had a son, and then he died. Mysteriously. Everybody still keeps talking. Like, they keep confusing his son's death with his. No, he was not shot on a set of a movie. His son was shot on a set of a movie with a gun that was supposed to be filled with blanks, but somebody put a real bullet in there and took his ass out. Him, on the other hand, it's still like they say basically it's because he's eating raw meat that he got protein poisoning, but then others say that he was fucking poisoned. So yeah, that's really that's it right there. And then my thing is that they're going to try to grab that and make some like blockbuster fuck up, then really you're doing a discredit to the man, because he actually was really cool. He literally, like, he's the one who tried to break away from that whole tribalistic bullshit. He was saying, like, you know, as far as martial arts, kung fu goes, it shouldn't be for any select group. It should be for everybody.
So moral of the story.
Oh, you try to do good shit, you're gonna die.
All right. So moral of the story: tribalism is shitty. And don't eat shit like sushi. It's bad.
What? Hold up. Sushi is good every once in a while. Just don't overdo it. Don't like them everyday shit. That don't make sense. Every once.
Bruh, you're eating a raw meat. You're eating a cold ass raw meat.
And it's fucking delicious. That shit's delicious as shit. You don't even understand.
I don't know about you, but I prefer a fully well cooked and prepared meal.
Nigga, that's why I said every once in a while. I'm not jumping out and grabbing sushi every weekend.
Full of raw food.
Shit, tomorrow I'm about to throw some ribs in the fucking slow cooker. Everybody kept doing ribs and talking about rib stuff. Only thing is, I was gonna do it today, but I forgot the barbecue sauce, and I don't know about that Dr. Pepper shit. I don't know about that style. I'm probably not gonna do that. But yeah, I forgot the barbecue sauce. I was in the parking lot. I could have walked back in, but I didn't want to go through that shit again. I didn't want to deal with all that. So yeah, moral of the story is eat real food. Don't eat garbage. Just eat real food. Don't get no microwavable shit.
Kill your ass. Don't eat.
Don't get no. Also, fried foods. I don't even eat fried foods. That shit is non-existent to me. Don't eat that shit either. Leave it alone. And somebody, oh, it's healthy fried foods. Smack the shit out of them. It's not a thing. Don't do it. They used to say that shit in Doug Funny. Don't eat fried foods. Just don't do it. Get a fucking apple and shut the fuck up. And you keep acting up, I'm gonna slap you around and make you eat a fucking salad and a pink shirt. Eat some goddamn food. Some nice, healthy, lean cut meats. Sometimes get someone a little fat on them. We'll enjoy it. Throw some vegetables in that bitch and move on and get some nice physical activity. It ain't that goddamn hard. This has been a MGTOW PSA by SFM and Mortify. If you don't do what we said, we will come to your house and beat the ever-living shit out of you. I will go out back, dig up your fucking gas line, and blow your shit up. Eat a goddamn apple. Might have went a little too far with that bit. My bad. That was out there. That was fucking out there. Isn't this supposed to be ending? What the fuck is going on? No filter. Mortify? Anybody? Well, I guess if I'm left to monologue, let me just stretch it out a little bit. All right.
Huh?
Notes.
I'm back.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess we're supposed to be ending this and then gonna pick it back up in probably about like a half an hour or so.
Okay. Let me end it now. I'm finna.
Yeah, might as well end it now. And then I'm gonna go start a private chat over in the water cooler.